Hey, yo. Oh, why does this always happen? Hi. Hello. Me when I don't exist. Hi. Hi. Hello. Hello. Good Tuesday. Happy 8th of November. I don't know. Hi. Did you like the new Please Wait screen? I made it like 2 weeks ago. I didn't use it. Yeah. Hi. Hello. What's up? Welcome. Welcome to the stream where I draw things. That's what I do. I draw things. I'm completely sane at the moment, don't worry. Let me just make this fit the screen a little bit. Let me just let me just scooch it over a little bit there. Let me just Anyway, hi. Hi, what's up? How is everybody? How are you all on this fine evening? Do you enjoy miso soup as much as I do? Cause I had some miso soup for lunch and it was pretty banging. After I ate a ton of blueberries for breakfast, because right now I don't know what it is, but right now the blueberries in Florida, they slap. They slap. They are flames. Yeah, they're really good. I'm watching while I sew my stage outfit. My idol group has our first live in less than a month. Oh my god! Yo, where can I ask where the live is and if it will be streamed? I will observe. If that is a capability I have, I'll do it. Or if you post a video later, I'll watch that. Whatever you prefer. I'll give you the views. I'm excited to see it though. Hell yeah. Howdy. Hi, Amaraki. Hi, Glitteram. Hi, Mamu Tarator. Hello, welcome, welcome. Yes. Hi. Welcome to... I'm just gonna doodle stuff today. I was gonna... when I was in New Jersey, I saw the fall leaves, like the autumn leaves. I saw them falling and I was like, oh, I want to draw something with that. But then I simply said, like today when I woke up, I was like, you know, actually I woke up really freaking early because we changed the clocks back the other day, so I'm like waking up at like 7 something in the morning. But anyway, yeah, whatever. I I woke up and I was like, I don't really feel like drawing anything specific, so today we're just gonna draw a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna keep drawing until I decide it has been enough. I don't know if I have story times necessarily, but I'll keep talking. I'm in a talking mood. You guys excited to hear me talk? We're gonna post a video afterwards. Our name is Lumiris. Lumiris or Lumiris? Lumiris? Lumiris, I think. Either way, I love how it looks visually. It's very, very pretty. You better show me that video. I'm gonna watch that video, dog. Anyway, yes. You don't have to. No pressure if you don't want to. But yes. Anyway, I went to New Jersey recently. I streamed since then, but whatever. And if you don't know, I was born in good old Jersey. So I visit there every now and then to get a good kick out of how Newark Airport smells. Because it's not good. Lumiris. Okay, gotcha. Lumiris. Very, very cute. Every time I see Iris, like Hololive has corrupted me, so every time I see like just the word Iris, whether it's spelled with an I or a Y, my brain is like, Iris, it's Iris. And that's all that happens. No thoughts, head empty, just Iris, it's Iris. But yeah, congrats on the debut live. Yeah. I hope you have a really fun time. I don't know if you're asking for advice, but my only advice to you as someone doing that stuff too much is, have fun. Stupid, I know, but it's serious. Yeah, like, don't enjoy it. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Have a good time. Yeah. It'll make it a lot better. I pinky promise you. Can't see my pinkies. I'm holding them on my drawing tablet. Which, speaking of, I should engage my drawing tablet. Wapow. Wow, I know. A crazy. I've got props for my hands to hold. Anyway. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Something about live things. Have I shown you? Oh, you know what? Because I like to talk during these streams. Let me show you. Let me. Let me show you. Let me show you. I have so much energy for no reason right now. I think it's because I ate so many blueberries this morning. Wait. Can I... Chrome? Nani sore? Nani ga suru no? What's happening? What's happening? Why? Water in the fire, why? Oh wait, I think I have to click off of this. Oh, you don't want to see that. It's not scuffed. It's not scuffed. Don't worry about it. You would never know. You would never know. Okay, here, let me show you. So desu ne. This is Reso's website. You've seen it, I know. But look, check it out. Did you know this? Did you know this? Did you know that we are... Oh, you can't even really see it all. Did you know? I can't, oh god, whatever. Did you know Resolution is going to be headlining at a winter convention on December 10th called Holiday Cosplay Tampa Bay 2022. And we're going to be headlining their Idol Fest, Winter Wonderfest. I know who's performing. I don't think I'm allowed to tell you who's performing, but I can say that you're going to want to be there because all the groups are really, really cute. I like low-key stalked some of them because I was like, oh my god, I want to see who you are. And a lot of them are really, really cute, and I'm super excited about it. Yeah, anyway, Winter Idol Fest. This photo we took before Hallmat last year, this one, the winter one over here, finally came in handy for something. We took that photo on a whim when we went to this photo shoot place because they had a Christmassy thing, and we were like, yeah, all right, Christmas, why not? And we didn't use it, really. We posted it, but that's it. So, it really came in handy for this. But let me show you. Let me show you something so cool. Look, you come over here. You come to their website. Can you see this? What can you see? Oh, lordy. We're on the website, Holly Cosplay Tampa Bay's website. Oh, lordy. Can you see this? I don't have anything to hide, but on God. Jeez, I can't see. Anyway, here, yes, there. You can just look at it like this, so you can see the whole screen. But yeah, so they got a whole bunch of guests, like voice actors and stuff. Very cool. They have. Wait, I just passed him. This guy, our Bruce Elliott. He voices all of the old men, like Gramps, and that guy who says the One Piece is real. That's crazy. Anyway. They have a lot of really cool guests, actually. I suggest looking through it. There's a lot of stuff. But anyway, look at this! Look! Look at it! We're official guests at a convention! I've been wanting this for so long. Look at it. Isn't this so crazy? We're guests. We're on their, like, guest list. Their guest tab. Look at it. Whoa! Whoa! Learn more about them. Headlines Holiday Cosplay Tampa Bay's brand new Idol Festival. That's so crazy. Look, they got this picture. They got like a little bio thing. This picture. I didn't give them these, but they have them. So hey, that's pretty cool. They put our little event. Oh, you don't need to hear that. It's just Let's Go Rainbow. But anyway, they put our little performance video thing on there. That's pretty freaking cool. I know, it's dope. Look at us doing whatever it is that we do. Oh god, that's me. Anyway, I got a haircut since then. My hair is a little shorter than this now, but that's okay. Uh, and then they tell you more about it. Look at this. Look at this Winter Wonder Festival organized by Next Stage Festivals. Uh, I don't know. It's crazy. I'm excited about it. If you're going, I hope you are also excited about it. That is all. Thank you. Bleh. Ohio! Manny the Manatee! Yo, let's talk about Manny the Manatee. That's one guy who I wish I saw more of his streams. Twitch doesn't like to give me updates, and I'm bad at social media, so I'm always like, shoot, Manny streamed like 4 games recently that I want to watch, so I always watch them like ridiculously late. So anyway, if you like manatees, check him out. Manny the Manatee. There he is! He's right there! He kind of looks like, he looks like this. Like a friend. Manatee shaped. Anyway, hi. Yes, oh lordy. This is not related to anything that I was just saying, but you know what? I don't need to make sense. I've been trying to get a little more extroverted as of recently, if you will, because for some reason I can talk to a large crowd of people or like chat or anything like that with no problem at all, but as soon as one person talks to me in the real world, my brain just has like, you know, the buffering loading symbol that looks like this. You just see that, you can see it on my face. I'm just like my name is Mimi. Hi, how are you? I like idols. Don't talk to me, I'm scared. And then I run away. Not really, but I've noticed in recent years especially, I'm just bad at talking to people. I don't know. I used to be pretty good at it, but like small talk and like conversations specifically, boy, I just don't know how to talk to people anymore. Anyway, it's not entirely. I don't know. I guess with like strangers specifically, like, because I guess it's not really the same with friends. But you know what I mean. Some people are like that. I guess I'm an introvert. You guys know what my MBTI type is? It's ISTJ. You know why? Cause it's TJ. That's how I remember it. That's my MBTI type. What's yours? I promise I'm totally sane. I'm just. I will say, you might have noticed I've been streaming slightly less recently, and I've talked about it a little bit, but just in case. It is because I have been babysitting children so often. And I went to New Jersey. But I've been babysitting 2 children very often, and it happens to be in the exact hours, like the middle of the day, that I usually would stream. Because as soon as my mom comes home or whatever, if there's another person in the house, you'll know because I stream weirdly. I'm like, hey guys, what's up? I'm talking quiet today. And I'm like whispery for some. I don't know why. She doesn't even listen to me. She hangs out on her own, watches TV in the other room or something, you know. But I don't know. I feel weird when I'm streaming and there's other people in the house. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah. I don't know nothing about nobody. I don't know. You're an INFJ. That's only 2 letters off from mine. Pretty cool. What is that? Introvert? I don't remember what the N or S stands for. Feelings and judgment? I don't know anything about MBTIs, I'm not gonna lie. I just took the quiz to know which one I was, so I could resonate with those funny posts on Instagram. Anyway, so what was I gonna say? I am excited about Reso's live in December. I can't tell you anything about it, of course, secrets. But we're gonna have like little scheduled meet and greet times throughout the weekend, so you can come we're gonna have like our merch booth is gonna be open like all weekend. Like, it'll just be there for you to attend and see at any point, and we may or may not be there. But we're gonna schedule times where it's like, oh yeah, we will absolutely be here for that. We've got a crew running our booth, so don't worry about that. But you know, yeah, I don't know what I'm drawing. We got a booth. We'll schedule like meet and greet times in case you want to come say hello, or if you want to take a funny picture with us, or like some people want our autographs, which I don't quite get. But if you do, hey, I'll write my name on a piece of paper for you. I write it like this, me. And I put little stars on the eye. It's usually a lot nicer than this. I put little stars on the eyes and a little Reso arrow beneath it, like that. And then sometimes I'll draw like a funny thing on the side like this. Like that. Yeah. So, you could get that from us. We all have little signatures. It's pretty freaking cool. You're an ENTP. Oh, yo, is that Joe? Hello. Hi. ENTP. That's 3 letters off from mine. Wow. Extroverts scare me. I talk about that. I don't mean that literally. That's like a joke. You don't actually scare me. But Nikki is an extrovert, right? In the way that, like, by the definition of, like, you get, like, energized by talking to people as opposed to de-energized by talking to people, or I guess neutral. I wouldn't say I get de-energized by talking to people, but I would say, like, if, like, small talk convos go on too long, I feel really awkward. And I'm like, I want to, wait, hi, I'm sorry. It just takes me too long to formulate conversations. I don't know. You gotta be like honestly, I'll talk to you if you walk up to me and you're like, tell me about Lemonade. I'll be like, okay, so while we were filming Lemonade, we got hailed on in the state of Florida. Like, I'll tell you about it, you gotta give me like a topic. But if you're just like, hi, I'll be like, hello, nice to meet you. I just want to keep talking and talking. See, I kind of relate in a way. It's weird because when I was in high school, I was an EN. I think the last 2 letters always swapped, but EN something. And now I'm an ISTJ, so I don't know. I don't know. Crab Mimi? Hey, yo? Oh, like if this was a crab, and then she's got, like, hands like this. Crab. I'm drawing this poorly, but crab. Who's your favorite idol now? Anyway. LOL, I'll have fun for you. It's my first live and it's a dream I've had for a long time. My first successful idol group. I'm so excited for you. I hope it works out well. I hope you love it. I hope, you know what? You want to hear advice that one person told me before we went on stage at KatsuCon? A stellar in 20-something. That was a very long time ago now. My first live ever. They said, don't buckle your knees, you'll fall over. Also, the lights are pretty bright. And they were right. They were right. The lights are bright. I always, when you're like standing on stage and you kind of just this is like, oh, this is terrible. This is the stage and this is you. Okay? And then this is like the audience in their little seats and whatnot. And then the room's big, so this is the ceiling. Coming back down, these are the walls, Yeah, you get it. It's kind of more like this. Whatever. Yeah, I always look like right here. Like right above the audience. Like, I just look like ding ding, straight across, no eye contact. Actually, sometimes I do make eye contact with people because, like, when you're doing moves that don't have your head, like, very stagnant, you kind of look around a bit. So, um, one time I don't remember what con this was at, but there was like a little judges table in between us and the audience. And I looked at one of the judges and I kind of like laughed a little bit and then I winked and then I spun around into the next move. That was actually that was in Miracle Wave, I think. Yeah. Cause the judge afterwards, cause we won Best in Show at that, and the judge afterwards, she told me, so it was like something, I don't remember exactly what she said anymore, but she said something like, that was really cute or whatever, and I was like, oh, yeah, it was intentional, thanks. It wasn't intentional, I was just scared. But yeah, and sometimes I'll make eye contact with random people in the audience with a purple pen light, and I'll like, I did this at Acon, actually. There was somebody on my left, so the right of the audience, I guess, and like one of the like middle front rows, and they had like 3 purple pen lights and they were waving them around and like absolutely going batshit crazy when I sung a line in Let's Go Rainbow. So then I knew that I kind of, because the way the stage is set up like this, I kind of, well, okay, it's square, not whatever that shape was. But we kind of stay like over here for the most part during LGR, but there's one part where I think this is Pengi, this is Nikki, and I go over here, and they were like over here. So when I went over here, I like waved to them, and then I low-key forgot the move right after that, but it was kind of an unimportant, like, just start walking away move, so it was okay, but I waved to them, and I was like, hello! I didn't say hello because I had a mic on, but I was like, nah, to my left. To my left. I don't think that's where the performers were sitting. I think the performers were sitting on the right. Yeah. I have a very bad memory. Anyway. Hold on, let me catch up on chat a little bit because I'm stupid and I don't know how to read. Doodle Mimi that looks like a spider. Like with the side bangs and the twin tails so pointy. Oh, you mean like this? Wait, oh god. Spider me. You don't need any, like, neck. You just have this. She walks towards you and challenges you to a battle. You look at her and you say, is that purple Hatsune Miku? And she says, yes, I am purple Hatsune Miku. Okaimono! Anyway, I don't know, I'm just doodling stuff today. I do kind of want to draw something fall related, so maybe I'll bedoodle something like that. Wow. Amazing. Anyway, I think I have like one more story from being on like a random stage and having something happen. I was actually, this was again with Darling Idols, but I was doing one move in, oh, this was also Miracle Wave, huh? I guess that one was really memorable, but I looked over because I had a move where I'm kind of just like looking off to the side this way, but like I'm just kind of like standing there like this for a minute, like a vegetable. Like that. And I look over and I see a couple of the other members of the group kind of like, they're doing their little dance moves, and then I turn to the other side, and then I make eye contact with a person on the other side, and then we both look at each other for 2 seconds, we're just like, and then we keep dancing. The fear in our eyes was absurd, but that was funny. It was funny to me. Extroversion is crazy, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Some people... Oh, I was going to say this earlier. Yeah, I'm stupid. Nikki is an extrovert. And she just talks to people, and she'll just walk right up to people and be like, hi, we're in a group called Reso. Do you want to see here's our business card, and like, here's this and that, and you like dances? Well, we dance. Oh, I see you wearing a blue shirt. We like blue. Or like, oh, you're wearing you like K-pop, listen to monochrome. I don't know. See, I can't do it. That's the thing. Um, I would say, like, when it comes to handing out business cards in the wild, Nikki is hands down best at it, and Pengi is like a close second, and then there's just me, like, maybe I should run a business card over there and then apologize for giving it to them and then run away. Because that's how most of them go. I'll remember to wink at the audience because Mimi said so. You know, I do think there's power in a wink. As long as you don't do one of those winks where you're like like a full blink. If you do like a nice little like, you know, well, I look a little weird doing that because my eye tracking is kind of poor, but you get the gist. Yar, yar. I think I got like 4 business cards at Akon. That's okay. They're for your friends. That doesn't surprise me. We hand those things out like mad crazy. We got like 1,000 of the most recent ones, and we can't even really give them out anymore because they say Resolution and not Reso. So, but there's not that many of them left, I don't think. We went through like over 80% of them. There weren't too many left. I think I actually might be the only one with like a handful of those left, because when we order them, we get like 4 boxes of them, and Nikki gets 2 boxes, one for the merch and then one for her, and then Pengi gets a box for her and I get a box for me. And we used some from my box for the merch at one point. And yeah. I still have extras, but I keep them in my purse all of the time. Very easy access. I'm just too goofy to give them out myself. Oh, did you guys change the name? I'm out of the loop. Yeah! We no one could ever spell or pronounce Resolution properly, and we were like, you know, we're trying to get to a point where you can be like, we can be easily recognized, or like you could tell your friends about us without having to be like, oh, it's RESOLUSCIA. Like, this is the part nobody ever got. This part was always pretty easy. Nobody ever understood the SCIA. So we would get people saying Resolucia, Reza Leskaye. So we basically just dropped this, made this part capital, and we put an exclamation point at the end. Now we are Reso. That change is not finalized on streaming platforms yet, like Spotify and stuff, because Mr. Spotify hates me, and even though I've asked for a couple months now, they have not fixed it, so I'm waiting on that. But eventually it'll go through. Yeah. We basically just changed it to be more memorable and easy to share. That's it. I feel like drawing something with like a fall leaf here. I remember I spelled it right first try and everyone was like, Pog. Oh yeah, for real. When somebody spells it right, we're like, okay, either you just really pay attention or you got lucky, cause or you know, cause like, I don't know, it didn't happen very often. Which no ill will to anyone who got it wrong, of course. It happens, you know. We chose I can't even say we. I chose a hard to spell name, knowing full well the risks, and I was like, but I like Show by Rock, and they have names like Plasmagica and Shingon Crimsons, and I can spell that, so No. We are Reso. Nice, short, simple, to the point. Reso. Yes, amazing. You like getting idol signatures because you have a scrapbook full of idol prints and stickers. Ooh! That actually sounds very cool. I'm one of those people who always is fascinated by scrapbooks, but is too inconsistent to make a scrapbook of my own. I do have Polaroids hanging up on the wall, though, so, you know, maybe that counts. Yeah, I guess the addition of, like, signatures and autographs is really cute for that. I get it because I love sitting with people and to talk in voice chat and stuff, but Lord, is it exhausting trying to actually spend time with people. That's fair. I guess little story time from when I went to New Jersey. I met up with a bunch of my high school friends, and we went to like a little bar. I don't drink, but we went to a bar, and it was like a trivia night thing, and it was pretty cool. I don't know what leaves look like. But yeah, it was fine. It was just really loud in there, and I couldn't really hear anybody. I think my hearing comprehension is also pretty bad, not gonna lie. What the heck does a leaf look like? But yeah, so I couldn't really hear anybody, and I was just kind of like, uh-huh, oh, oh, that's great, oh, so, I mean, oh, yeah, oh, I totally heard you, ha ha ha, you know, that was like the entire interaction the whole time. So I didn't really enjoy it all that much, to be honest with you, because I couldn't freaking hear anybody. But it was nice seeing everybody. It's kind of crazy. They're all like totally different people from when they were in high school. I don't want to say I'm not a different person, because that's not necessarily true, but I feel like I'm a lot more similar than a lot of my friends are. My old high school friends, in which I really only knew them like senior year, junior year, I think. But you know, pretty crazy. What is a leaf, bro? I'm doing something wrong. I think it looks kind of like this. Oh, but yeah, there was a lot of like background music and stuff, and my brain was like, I am simply overwhelmed in this space. And we were supposed to hang out again after that, but we did not. Nobody wanted to hang out with me. I was offended. That's a joke, mostly, but you know. Stage lights are so bright that you can't even see the audience, which might be terrifying or relaxing depending on who you are. Yeah, that's fair. I know I've been to a whole bunch of different ones, because I have like a still image of the audiences like engraved in my mind from basically every show we've done. Unintentionally, it just happened, I guess. But I know sometimes the lights are just so much brighter than other places, I guess. But the lighting doesn't feel any different when you like see it in post. Like I know certain times it like what's a good one? Anime Next. It's like masquerade lighting wasn't that bad. Like you could see the people, like you could see the judges, you could see like the first couple rows, but beyond that it just looked kind of foggy, I guess. And then the I think it was Katsu actually. I'm not really sure. But Katsucon's like thing, you can't see anybody, dog. It is just like a fog of light hazing over a very dark room. Sometimes you can see pen lights, but you can't see faces. Like you can see that there are pen lights there, but focusing on it is a little hard. Yeah, I don't know, actually. I guess we are drawing something fall related today. I simply do as the wind takes me. I do as I please in this mortal realm. Anywho. I don't even think I can remember the lighting at, like, Hallmat. I remember, A-Idol's lighting in Texas. Why am I blanking what that con was called? Oh no. Whatever, the Texas con. You know what I mean. I'm just blanking on it right now. For A-Idol was... Oh, A-Con. I'm stupid, that's why. But yeah, Akon was really, really like the stage. You could see everything except for what was directly in front of you. So like the audience that was in front of me was a little hard to see, but to the right and the left was pretty clear. It might be because the room was like really wide. I'm not sure, but you know. um if it was to the right, I know some people who are going absolutely ham and cheese. I love that phrasing. They were going absolutely ham and cheese. That's funny. I know. I don't know. I think it's Let's Go Rainbow's choreo or something, but we often turn to the left and not the right. Uh, and I realized that because we got that like footage. I don't know if you saw, there was like one reel we put together of a bunch of clips that had some diagonals in it, but they were all taken from the right, and we were like not facing the camera for like any of those takes. And we didn't know it until later, obviously, but you know, because most cons that do like complex camera stuff like that, they'll have somebody on the right, somebody on the left, and somebody in the back for like a wide shot type of thing. Um, but they only had the one side, which was a little wonky, but whatever, you know, it worked. Cameras are expensive, I can't blame you. Um, hmm. Um, I love the name announcement video so much. The twins, of course, but my favorite part is right when you show the change so everyone can pronounce it. Melopara go, Rezar! I love Melopara so much. They're all so sweet. We've been like chit-chatting more and more recently. We being members of Reso and members of Melopara in varying contexts. But they are really, really sweet. Um, and Stream Me and My Melody, I think it just released their first original song. I think it just released on Spotify specifically. It might be on other streaming platforms, but yeah. I heard it. It was very cute. I like it. I really like the vibes. The vibes are good. But yeah. Anyway, we messaged them and we were like, hey, do you guys want to mispronounce Resolution for us? And it was funny because they actually pronounced it correctly. They said Resolution? And we were like, oh, well, that was actually correct. um, but it's okay because Reso, it just simply continues, it furthers the point, you know? It makes the point proven. It proves the point. I can't speak. I don't know. How do you speak English? Somebody tell me. Anyway, all I know is Hatsune Miku. But yeah, the twins cameo, the Voros twins, the guys who go, Da Vinci? um, we got like Pinky got like a cameo of them. That whole real TikTok short, whatever you want to call it, was Mani's idea. But then Pinky like was like, okay, but you know what would be even more big brain if we get the people who are known for the mispronunciation stuff. Da Vinci, dude, get the Voros twins. They were on Cameo, so Pinky paid them to roast us, and it worked. Um, yeah. We wanted to include a couple other clips, but turns out there's no footage of a lot of the things that we wanted to include in that video. Like, when we got announced at, I don't want to say both Hallmat and A Idol, but at both of the Idol, like the things that we performed at live so far, where other people have announced us in basically any context, they've said our name wrong. And I'm like, bro, no, please. I just told you how to say it. I don't blame anybody, of course. It's a hard to say name, but still. So we were like, enough is enough. Let us fix this post haste. I was like gunning for the name change since we actually, I don't know if you remember when we first rebranded. Um, this was before we went to Home At and before we released Let's Go Rainbow Monochrome, but after Cold Case. Um, we did like a little rebrand, just logo wise. We just changed our logo. That was it. I can't really call it a rebrand. But I was like, back then, I was like, maybe we should change our name. Everybody was like, no, it's iconic. And I was like, you're so right. It's iconic. And then we didn't. And here we are. Not even a year late. No, maybe exactly a year later. Roughly a year later. Being like, you know what? We changing it. We changing it up. We getting spicy out here. Why is it spicy? Yes, and we did, and here we are. We are Reso! Wow! Yeah, that's about it. Mani has good ideas, and Pengi made the idea even better. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this, but I will anyway. I'll just keep it vague. So we had, this is kind of a past tense story, but whatever. We had the footage for Lemonade, and at first we all had like a moment of, oh my god, this is terrible, because our videographer accidentally exported the clips wrong, so the quality just looked like potato. And we were like, and he was like, I sent it to you in the highest possible quality as his like thing or whatever. And we were like, you what? No way. No, you're joking. This is a joke. You're joking. This is a cruel joke. And it wasn't a joke, but it was a mistake. So we got it in the 4K quality or whatever, and we made it good. It was fine. But we were all like, oh my god. I think both Pengi and I had a mental breakdown, and V was like, or sorry, I'm so sorry, your immersion. Nikki, not the immersion. Nikki was like, I gotta go. I'm on vacation now. Bye, guys. But it's okay. It worked out. Pengi is like a god tier video editor. A lot of the shots I don't want to talk about this too much because we're going to talk about it a lot more during our Lemonade post chatting stream, which I already have scheduled. I think it's on Monday the 14th of this month, which is 3 days after release, which is on on Friday the 11th. That's a Friday. Friday the 11th, yeah. So, yeah, Lemonade's releasing in 3 days. That's kind of crazy. The Lemonade MV, anyway. I will give you a fair warning. I'm pretty sure the release is going to be delayed on Spotify and iTunes because our distributor hasn't changed our name. But the problem is I would just release it under Resolution and then have the UPC codes changed later. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. Just have the songs changed to be under our name, just like our current releases, because all of our current releases will be under Reso once this change goes through. So I could just do it that way in theory. But the problem is our provider, love them to pieces, but we pay for this, please help us. Our provider changed our name to Reso on their side, but didn't send that release to stores such as Spotify and iTunes, so they think we're Resolution still. But the problem is we can't release any music under either name right now because they, I guess, don't recognize us as a group either way because it's not the same. Like, it hasn't been confirmed, so like we're halfway through the process or whatever. It's really confusing. Honestly, you don't need to worry about it. It's just going to be released a little bit later, but you'll just have to listen through the music videos for like, I think a week or so. It shouldn't be that bad, but I don't know. It's just me emailing our distributor like, excuse me, I've emailed you so many times in the past couple months. Please fucking help me. Please. I'm begging you. Please help me. But anyway, that's the fair warning. That the releases on streaming platforms might be delayed. That's my headcanon. They shouldn't be as of right now. Like, we should be fine, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. Poisonally. But yeah, anyway, back to filming stuff. We ended up having to change a lot while filming because, as you know, hurricane made us push it back multiple times, right? Our filming date. But when we were actually filming, like, the crew was there, their equipment was set up, we were in costume on set. I told you this already, but it started hailing. And when I say hailing, I don't mean like, oh, some cold rain or whatever. No. There were quarter-sized hail bits of ice falling from the sky and pelting us at high speeds. I feel like my bucket hat saved my life that day. Because we were under a thing outdoors at like a little like thing, because it's in Florida, right? And we were like under a little pagoda thing. We were hiding under there, a bunch of us. And we had to like run inside, but we had to run to the thing through like puddles and pelting hail and everything. It was scary. Anyway, I have so many stories that I want to tell you from filming, but I can't till after the music video releases, which is thankfully very soon. But just know that you're gonna want to go to that Lemonade Storytime stream with Nikki and Pengy, because dear God, do I have so many stories to tell. But yeah, anyway. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we had to change a lot with the music video, like very last minute, because of things like it hailing during like multiple scenes worth of stuff. And we were like, okay, we cannot film in this. Like, it's just not safe, and the equipment would get ruined, or we would be putting like ourselves or our crew in jeopardy or whatever. So we're like, okay, we can't film here like this. So what do we do instead? So we had to literally cancel multiple like scenes that we wanted to do and swap them out with different things. So hopefully when you see it, you enjoy it. But just know that there was a lot of questioning of what the hell we're supposed to do going behind that. When I tell you my brain was going 65 miles a minute on that set that day, I was like, okay, how can I remedy the situation? What can I do? How do I fix this? Let's see. 42 plus 736 and 900,043 minus 200,622. Let's see. If you add the square root of a and you divide it by pi, but then put 0 and 0 and 0 by 4786, you just keep talking. You just keep shoving numbers out there, dude. I don't even know. That's how my brain was feeling those days. But it's done now, and I'm liking how it's turning out. Pengy is literally an editing god. You should see some of the magic she magicians, some of the magic she makes. Yeah, I don't know, how do you say that? Whatever, I don't know. But she's really, really good at editing, so she edits like you would never know. In like a certain cut, I like trip or fall like 2 seconds after it cuts, because you would never know based on how she did it. And then like I can't really claim that I have helped at all, but I have like a decent eye for color grading stuff. So I was giving like some thoughts on like color grading for the video. She still did all the work, don't get it twisted, but you know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited about it. I'm also excited for you guys. This is related but not related, to hear Neon, because Neon's actually really cute. I was worried about Neon. I was worried about her as a concept. Because I was like, oh, it's gonna get overshadowed by Lemonade. But honestly, I think it's really cute. I like it, Picasso. Yes. What was I gonna say? Something about something. I don't know. I probably have a lot more Lemonade stuff to tell you about later, so if you are interested, yes. Just go to that stream on Monday. When do I have that even scheduled for, actually? I should know. Hello? Me looking at the Reso YouTube channel, like, what am I looking at? I don't know. 6 p.m. EST. So that's like 3 p.m. PST. And sometime in the morning JST, I don't really know. Yeah. Hopefully it's okay. Was that like 6 a.m. JST, I think? Oh my god. We have a cuckoo clock in our house now because for some reason my mother saw that and decided, yes, that's what I want in my house. But the problem is, this cuckoo clock. All right, listen. A cuckoo clock is supposed to go off every hour, right? And you're supposed to hear a little cuckoo, cuckoo, or whatever every hour, right? No. This one doesn't live by those rules. This cuckoo clock, it doesn't go off every hour. It goes off every 19 minutes specifically. Every 19 minutes. It just went off. It is 12:51. Why is it going off? I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. Something is very wrong with it. Also, the time it displays is just wildly inaccurate. Even if you fix it, it's got something wrong in the gears. So it just displays a wildly inaccurate time all of the time. I don't know if it clicks like really fast or really slow or something in comparison to a normal clock, but it don't do its job right. It just don't work. It don't work like that. Anyway, I just heard it and I was like, that exists. Right. The bane of my existence is that cuckoo clock. I don't think you guys can hear it because it's all the way on the other side of the house, but you know, it makes a little noise. I think it's supposed to match with the chimes of the hour that it's set on, but why we just heard like 6 or 7 chimes, I don't know, because it's not even 1 p.m. yet, but okay. Let's see. When I went to New Jersey, because it is New Jersey and not Florida, and it is a lot more north and therefore a much colder climate, they have things that are cool for fall, like leaves and pumpkins. So we went to this little farm that I always went to when I was like growing up, you know, because they have like you can like pick your own fruits and whatever there. Honestly, it's pretty cute. I really like it. So every year around Halloween, we being my friends and I would go and we would pick pumpkins and then we would like paint them later or whatever. And then after that, when it was like nighttime, we would go to this other farm kind of nearby where they had like a spooky haunted trail sort of thing. That was closed in the past few years because of the Kobe's. But you know, one day I'll get to go back to that and that will be a lovely day. A lovely day. Dabudi day. But yeah. We usually do that, but this time when I went, we went to the little fruit farm thing again. We got pumpkins. I had to leave my pumpkin at my friend's house because I couldn't bring my pumpkin with me on the plane. Because planes hate food. But I got a pumpkin. Actually, I got like 2 tiny little gourd pumpkins and like 1 big white pumpkin and then an orange pumpkin. I can't really say they were big. They were like the size of like 2 of my hands, which I guess is pretty big, but you know, whatever. It wasn't like an enormous pumpkin. Whatever. You don't need to know about how big my pumpkins were. But when we were there, I can't formulate a sentence. I'm so sorry. They were giving out or not giving out. They were selling these little donuts that I had like once. But they're apple cider donuts. And I don't know if you've ever had an apple cider donut, But dear God, you haven't lived if you haven't, especially when they're like home baked like that. Those freaking donuts. I'm gonna be thinking about them. You know, if I ever, this is gonna sound so morbid, but you know how when you're like on death row as like a criminal and they give you like a final meal, you can have like whatever you want. I would be requesting the most absurd shit. I'd be like, go to Claudia B's in Texas and give me that hot chicken sandwich that I want so badly, because I will never go there again, but I want it so badly. Give me that chicken sandwich as like that part, and then go to this very specific tiny farm in New Jersey and get me these apple cider donuts, like a little baggie of them, because they come with like half a dozen, I think, so like 6. And then probably some other stuff, I don't know, but those would be part of that meal, and I would just keep eating. I'd be like, I'm stuffing myself today, boys. I want them so bad. Those are 2 foods that make my mouth water on sight. Because that's the thing, I'm one of those people, you know, I don't know if any of you are like this, but I'm one of those people where I will get obsessed with a specific food, eat so much of it to the point that I never want to see it again, and then I'll be satisfied. You know? Sometimes, though, if you can only eat the food once, you eat it once and then you think about it for the rest of your life. Like that stupid chicken sandwich in Texas. They don't want me in Texas anymore. I'm never gonna have that chicken sandwich again, and I'm so sad about it. But I think about it, and I keep thinking about it because I want it more. I didn't get to spoil myself with too many of them, and that is the problem I am now faced with. You know? Too many chicken sandwiches. That's how it works. Also in New Jersey, we went to a mall, because I guess malls still exist in the world, and I bought a little guy. His name is Froggy. He looks like this. He's like really fluffy and fuzzy. He looks like this. He's got his little froggy legs. Well, he doesn't have toes like that. He has toes like this. And then he's got like this face. He's got a little fluffy belly. He looks like this, and he's like perfect hand grabbing size. So sometimes I like to take Froggy and squeeze the absolute fucking shit out of him like this. Like, hold on. You just do you ever just do you ever just do you ever just squeeze the shit out of something? You ever just fucking squeeze something with every fiber of your being? No? Is that just me? I think that's cuteness aggression, right? But yeah, anyway. So I got Froggy. I got this perfect little pumpkin squishy keychain. He's literally flawless. His name is Pumpkin. And then I have a small 99-cent skeleton named Dave, whose legs break off very easily, but that's okay. Free him! I know what you mean, though, when a plush is perfectly holdable. Yes! When it is the perfect size, and it is so squishy and soft that you cannot help but squeeze the life out of it. It's a plushie. It's okay. They like to be squished. It's okay. They like it. It's like their hobby to get squished. Anyway, I kind of want Chick-fil-A right now. I don't know why, and I'm not gonna get it, but I kind of want some Chick-fil-A right now. Let's see, what else can I tell you about? Oh, when we went there was a you know what a spirit Halloween is. You must know what a spirit Halloween is. If you don't know what a spirit Halloween is, it's a little store that only pops up in like mid-September. The store doesn't exist other times of the year. They just kind of take. I'm gonna squeeze the Reso merch plushie balls now. They are good for squeezing. But yeah, we wanted to go to a Spirit Halloween. It's like a pop-up store for Halloween decorations and costumes and stuff that's only existent from like September to October, really. Well, uh, we wanted to go to one, so we pulled up because I saw the orange banner from really far away on like a road. So I was like, oh, let's go to the Spirit Halloween. So we went to the Spirit Halloween, and it wasn't a Spirit Halloween after all. Do you know what it was? It was a Halloween city. I don't know if none of y'all know what Party City is, but turns out Party City said, we're just gonna be Spirit Halloween now. We're not gonna be Party City anymore. We're gonna become Halloween City. So they, I guess, did that. Sorry. But yeah, so there was just this store that we thought was a Party City, but it was a Halloween City. Not a Party City, I'm sorry. I thought it was a Spirit Halloween City. It got me all mixed up now. It looked really knockoff. It gave very Spirit Halloween Walmart version vibes. Ironically, it was right next to a Walmart, so maybe that's why, but still. So we went in there. There were like golden skeletons, and there was like a million skeletons in that place of varying sizes. Dave was just one of the very few, or one of the very many, I suppose. He was one of the 99-cent little handheld skelly boys. He brought me a lot of joy. I was walking around with my little lavender backpack that looks like it's got a little flap here. This is my little lavender backpack. It's like one of them little small backpacks. I wear it like a purse for now. But yeah, and it's got like little like things here, little pockets here. So I had it decked out, right? Because I had Pumpkin here, because he's a keychain, so I had him hooked on it. And he was just like greeting everyone with his absolutely perfect look. And then I had Dave in here with his tootsies sticking out. So there's just a skeleton over here, like a little guy. He looks like that, right, Dave? And then I had Froggy occasionally sticking out of here because it's one of them little backpacks, so he don't fit too well. So you would just see this. And the color scheme of it was honestly kind of terrifying because you would just see like the backpack, right? Like, tell me you know it's Mimi without telling me you know it's Mimi. Like, you got the purple backpack, right? Then you got the bright green Froggy sticking out of the top. You've got the orange pumpkin sticking right over here. And you got Dave, who's like this white cream color. And on the other side, I have one of those little things where if you pull a tab, it just starts screaming. It's like one of those keep people safe devices. I don't know. Let me tell you about the contents in my purse. I also have a little watermelon wallet with a lucky cat inside of it. That is not a joke, actually. That's true. That is very true. I don't have money. I have a lucky cat in place of money. Yikes. But yeah. I'm gonna draw a little sweater over here. 'Cause why not? I don't know. Also, I bought a lot of manga because I don't know what it is. I think maybe New Jersey just has a better, like, demographic for manga. But every time I go to New Jersey, the manga selections are, like, so much better than the ones here. At, like, just Barnes & Nobles. I'm not even going anywhere specific. I'm going to freaking Barnes & Nobles. But the, like, for reference, my closest Barnes and Noble, it doesn't have like garbage, but it's got like a very small section. Like it's like 2 shelves, 3 maybe, right? And then I went to a few in New Jersey. We went to like 3, I think, throughout the course of the like, I don't know, 10 days or so that I was there. And we went to one that was like 10 shelves. One that was like, I want to say like 12 or 13 shelves. And then one that just had this whole like freaking section, dude. It had like a whole wall set up. It had like merchandise, box sets. It had like figures and like trading cards and like freaking like 25 or 30 shelves worth of manga. And I was like, what the hell is this paradise, man? They know they're making money. And so I bought like 8 or 9 manga books while I was there. And I had to bring them on the plane with me, but they did not fit in my suitcase, and I didn't want anything to happen to them, so I put them in the Halloween City bag. Actually, no, we went to an actual Spirit Halloween. I put them in the Spirit Halloween bag, because it was one of those reusable bags, so I put it in there. Well, first I put them in sandwich baggies, in little groups so that they wouldn't get, like, bent or ruined or anything. So put them in there. And then I put those baggies in the reusable baggie along with like my headphones and there was something else. Oh, my jacket that I wouldn't need when I went to Florida because I had like a winter jacket with me. Yeah. It was funny because technically when you go on the planes, you're only supposed to have like one carry-on and one personal item. So I checked my carry-on, right, and then I checked my carry-on and I had like this bag in my backpack, and technically that's supposed to be a personal item. And when I tell you, I was prepared to take the jacket out of the bag and put the jacket on and put my backpack in the bag and be like, look, it's one bag. It is a personal item. I am allowed to do this. I was so ready to do that. I didn't have to because nobody questioned it, so whatever. I didn't have to. It worked out. Do you guys enjoy listening to me talk about nonsense? Oh, shoot. Hey, Mimi, what's crookin'? Hi, Crooked Gamer. I'm crookin'. I'm crankin'. I'm crack-a-lackin'. I collect a bunch of different series, and Barnes & Noble always only has the first couple volumes, and I can never find the rest. Books A Million is a farther drive, but they have so much more out. Books A Million? I've never even heard of that. Let me Google that. Where is that? Maps. Books A Million. Barnes & Noble gives me a funny little discount also, which is nice. There is a Books A Million. Oh, where is that? Holy shit. Wait, oh, wait, that's not as far as I thought it was. You guys can't see me looking at this map, can you? No, you can't. That'd be so funny. Me doxing myself on stream. Books A Million. There's only one. Okay, no, there's 2. There's 2 in the state of Florida. That's insane. There's only 2 in the whole state. Oh my god. That's probably like an hour from me, maybe. Interesting. I don't know how maps work. Oh, you can't hear that, can you? Don't play that. Don't play that. Don't listen to that. You can't hear it. You couldn't hear it anyway. That would have been so funny if I leaked Neon right now. You can't hear it though, so it's okay. I didn't leak anything, don't worry. Panky can't kick my ass. Well, hold up, that's a big section of manga. That's nuts. Yeah, for real. That's why I was like, no freaking way, dog. I caved. I didn't want to, but I bought like a full series. And then I bought a couple books that I had never seen. I bought like a couple one-offs. I bought a lot of Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card. Because the anime is not out yet and I want to know what happens. And also the art on the covers is really pretty. Anyway, I had like a short. I kind of still have it. I'm not gonna lie. Like obsession that was like a little too late in my life, I guess, with Cardcaptor Sakura, just because I love the aesthetics. I'm trying to decide how I want this hair to look. I'm so sorry. Christian Villarosa and underscore TLMC underscore. Hi. Me. Hello, welcome. Manager-san has arrived. Hello. Well, yeah, I bought Clear Card because I just love the aesthetic. Did I ever show you that outfit I designed because I was obsessed with Cardcaptor Sakura, and I was like, what if I had a Cardcaptor Sakura outfit? That would be kind of crazy. Did I ever show that to you? I can show it to you. Here, this one. I called it Lucky Star. Yeah, I like it. Picasso. I just want a funny staff and funny cards that do funny magic tricks, okay? Is that too much to ask? I just want to know. So I bought that. I bought Little Witch Academia. I bought, there's a one-off called The God's Lie. It just looked like it had a really good storyline, and I was thinking about it since the last time I saw it, and there was only one copy, so I decided to buy it. Yeah. My manga collection is growing, which is a good thing because it's forcing me to finally clean up my shelves. I gotta get more figures, actually. I never thought I'd say that. I could show you a picture if I really had to, but my shelves right now, I only have 2 shelves. Well, not 2 shelves. I have 2 bookcases, I guess. So 2 sections of shelves. And I have the little Madoka Magica section, because I have all my Magia record and Tart Magica and like normal Madoka Magica books and whatever. I have them all up there with a little Madoka figure next to them, right? It's organized, it makes sense, it's perfect. And then next to that, you have a bunch of other series like Flying Witch. Shadow's House is there right now because there's only one book out, but it won't be there forever. And then after that, you have a Miku figurine, okay? Hatsune Miku paired with a Bad End Night manga series. If you like Vocaloid and you've heard Hitoshizuku and Yamazaki's Bad End Night series of songs, I super freaking recommend reading the Bad End Night manga series. It's like technically fan made because it's not made by the producers, but it is like so worth it. I'm pretty sure they like okayed it and everything, but it is such a cool read. It's like really interesting. It's only 3 books in the series, so you're not really committing to anything too big if you wanted to buy it. And it just looks really nice. It's got like a dark black side, like bind and everything, and the art's really pretty. It's really well done. The story was really cool. High key enjoyed. But anyway, I have that next to a Miku figure that's on a black stand, so it matches the books. The Madoka one is on a white stand, so it matches the books. Okay, you see the thing? It matches. It's great. It's amazing. None of the other shelves are like that. I have books like 1 through 21, I think, or 22, whatever they're on now, of Snow White with the red hair, because I don't know why, but I'm obsessed with that series. I just love the characters. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It's kind of a boring series, but I love it. I literally love it. So I have all of the books, but it's not popular enough, so they don't have figurines of, like, Shirayuki or any of the characters. So it's just like, okay, well, I don't know who to put next to that, but that's okay. And I used to have, like, a yokai book section with a Natsume Yujincho figure next to them, but I ended up putting Spy Family where that was because the colors looked nice. Also, I'm like actively reading Spy Family as they come out, so it's nice to have their own section for it. I've got the Ruby series. I'm trying to look over there. I've got Witch Hat Atelier. There's another series, I can't see it from here, but I don't remember which I put next to Snow White now. Oh, I have a lot of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun now. I should probably get a little figure for that. You know, I saw this Anya figure on Good Smile Company, and it is so freaking cute, and I want it, but it's expensive. I could buy so many more manga for the amount that I could get the figure for, so... Now I feel like I'm probably going to be that one person who you see getting a figure at a con, because I'll know what it's worth, and I'll be like, are you selling it for what it's worth? Like, I'll be like Sunday at a con, like, instead of 35, can I give you 25? It's all I have left. Because sometimes they're like, yeah, I don't want to take it back with me, so you can do that. You know? I do that. Anyway, I just like having matchies, okay? It's great. I need a Spy Family figure. And whatever, I don't know. I might put the Natsume figure next to the Toiletan Hanako-kun series because they're all kind of yokai-esque. It's giving the vibes. It's giving the vibes. I think it works. I don't know, man. I'm obsessed with manga. I don't know. It's been my, like, little comfort thing for the past, like, couple years now. And, you know, it's shameless. I enjoy it, and I'm here for it. The new Anya and Your figure looks so good. They got a what? They got a what? Hold on. They got a what? Anya and Your figure. They got a what? They got a who? Okay, there's no images of it popped up when I just Googled it. I know they have the little Nendoroids and they're pretty cute. But Nendos are a little wonky with me. I prefer full-size figures. Holy God, look at this. Look at this one. I'm just gonna paste this right here so you can see it. Look at it. Oh, look at it. Whoa. That's a family and a spy. I don't really like the posable ones. Oh, is this the one you were talking about? This one. This is really cute. I would buy this. Good Smile Company, that's probably it. That is really cute. They had one of Anya like floating with a bunch of books or something. Oh, this one. This is kind of a terrible picture of it. Wait, hang on. Anya figure. Peanuts, me tiny. This one. This one looked really cute, and I was like, oh, I kind of want this. This guy. This guy right here. Because it's super cute. And like I said, I like having ones that match the series. But anyway, I'm just a little crazy, and I can't afford that stuff anyway, so I should stop looking at it as if I'm ready to purchase it. Yeah, I don't know. When it comes to figures and models, I'm the one who has a lot. I have a whole collection of Gundam and other model brands. Oh, very cool. Yeah, there was this is kind of related, but there's a reel audio going on right now. I don't know if it's from TikTok or if it was just straight up a real thing, but a reels thing, whatever. But it's like, oh, it's somebody walking in a room and it's like, oh, look, he's a completely normal, oh my God, he's a weirdo. And the way you do the thing is you pan across the room and it's like part of your room that's totally normal and average looking, and then you go to the virginity corner and it's just all of your weeb shit. And my house is so my room, it's pretty organized like that, because you've got like my little cubicle of desks on the one side, right? I've got my sewing desks and my I've got my sewing desk and my computer desk, like, forming a little cubicle, because my computer desk is like an L shape. Because I need the counter space. And then I've got, like, basically an empty floor in the middle. Like the window. I have a little mannequin next to the mirror for when I'm sewing stuff, but it's also white, so it matches the color scheme. Hopefully it doesn't stand out that bad. As of right now, there's still a lemonade hell pile in here from when we filmed the music video, but, you know, we're cleaning it up. It's okay. And then you have, like, my bed and my little bedside table, little cat tree, and then you go a little bit further, and you see the bookshelves. The bookshelves, they've got, like, so much color on them compared to the rest of the room. My room is like all pink, lavender, white, and gray for the most part, like the entire room. And then you look over there and you're like, oh my, the weeaboo shit, it's everywhere. It's very, I like it, but it might be off-putting for any normal human being. Good thing no normal human beings talk to me anyway, so they'd never make it into my room. It's funny though. I think it's funny. Nothing in my room is normal. See, that just means you're embracing it. And honestly, my room was very like that too before I moved. I have like, what is it, like minimalist tastes in like furniture and stuff, to be honest. So I like having like most of my room have like, in theory anyway, not that anyone who has ever been in my room, I think our manager Christian can attest, as he's been here literally only once, but still, it is never, when other people see it, it is never in a state worth sharing, because that's always like midway through sewing something or like a music video, and there's just stuff happening everywhere. It is terrible. But it's my little workspace, so it's fine, you know. I don't know. I like having it nice and clean. In theory, I like having nothing on my desk, essentially. Like, basically nothing. I like to have, on my sewing desk, I like to have my serger machine and my sewing machine. And then my sewing box and, like, clover clips and stuff. But, like, in theory, nothing else. And then on my computer desk, I would love to have it be just like my mic, keyboard, monitors, mousepad, the Wi-Fi box, maybe like a tissue box. I need a speaker. I don't have one of those, but in theory, that's all it is. I have a candle here too, I guess. A little pink candle that smells like... What the hell do you smell like? Pink sand, whatever that means. I got that from when I worked at Kohl's. When I was like... I think I was a minor, actually, when I worked there. That job sucked. I used to walk in, like, the winter because I didn't have a car, because my family's broke. I just walked to the store, because it was, like, the only store that was in walking distance from my house when it was really cold, and I'd just show up, and my manager would disrespect me. She would disrespect me, and I'd be like, ma'am, I'm such a good worker. Please don't be mean to me. I will quit. I will quit right now. Don't test me. I'll quit. And then I did. Because I've said this story before, but you know what? Just in case you're here for story time. I worked at, I'll just say it. It's Kohl's. It's a clothing store or whatever. If you don't know, it's like retail, clothing, whatever. I worked there, and it was, honestly, the job was fine. Like, it was fun. It was like, I had the BOPUS orders job, buy online, pick up in store orders. So like I wouldn't interact with anyone. I didn't work cash register. Well, I wasn't supposed to. Occasionally I did. I just found the items that people ordered online, and then I packed them up and I put them in a room waiting for them to pick up in store. That's basically what I did. Sometimes I would put the little packages on them and ship it out to their houses. Pretty cool. And it was honestly kind of fun because it was like a scavenger hunt. And I was supposed to pack 20 items, like find and pack 20 items an hour, essentially. So if one order had 20 items, I just had to do that. But if it was like 2 orders of 10 or something like that, I'd have to do 2 orders, 20 items, essentially. And I was doing an average of like 45 items per hour, which is like double the job description. I was like, damn, I'm killing it. And then one day, I don't remember what her name was. It started with an M, and it was like a really long, pretentious white woman name. But anyway, but she had the Beppis job. She had the like most like naggy sense to her. She was the store manager for apparently like only like a month longer than I had worked there. So she was kind of new herself, and none of the workers really liked her. But she was like, you need to be doing more. Like, you should be doing 60 units per hour. And I was like, my job description says 20, actually. I worded it because that was back when I was kind of a pussy, I'm not gonna lie. So I kind of worded it like, oh, well, I kind of was under the impression, based on, like, like the paperwork and everything, like what everyone was telling me, that I thought it was like 20. And I usually average, like, you can see, like, on my little Scanum account, or whatever the fuck it was called. You see my little Scanum account, it says I'm doing like 45, 46 an hour. I thought that was pretty good. And she's like, well, it's the holiday season, love, you've got to do better. And I'm like, I am a seasonal worker, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm doing perfectly fine. Like, damn, son, if you don't appreciate me, do the job yourself. And that's what she had to do when I quit, because I quit early. Because she kept disrespecting me. You disrespect me, disrespect my family. Yeah, so she's kept being mean to me. Like, that was like one of my final straws around that point. It got to the point where, like, crying in one of the closets, essentially, like behind like the men's section or something, just sitting back there where no one could see me, listening for the door to open, just sitting down behind the men's socks, just crying for like 20 minutes. Until you're summoned on the microphone or something. I don't know. Take a 5-minute cry break. It got to the point where that was pretty normal for me. And then I was like, maybe this isn't healthy, actually. And then I was like, I'm only making like $8 an hour here. Maybe this isn't worth it, actually. Damn, was I in shape, though. That was when I had abs. I had straight abs. Now I'm kind of squishy in the midsection, I'm not gonna lie. So, I honestly, I would take that job again if I could have a manager who didn't disrespect me. Also, if the store was a little more organized, because half the reason I couldn't do as many things as she wanted, because in theory, it's a challenge, I'll try it harder. But the problem was that store was so unorganized. The floor of the store was one thing, but it was like the workers who would put the stuff out, or like log the stuff or whatever, they didn't, because a lot of them are old, not to be like offensive, but they were old, they didn't care about the new technology. And that was roughly when they had just implemented things like every place has like a little code that you have to scan. So you have to scan it when you put it in and scan it when you remove it. But no one did that. So no one knew, like the system would tell you, like, oh yeah, this pair of gloves that someone ordered is over in 47G over there in the stock room. And the stock room was huge. It was freaking ginormous. It had 2 floors. It was like a warehouse. It was gigantic. And I'm the only person running back there, by the way, when I had to get an order. So there was nothing for me to really do besides just run around. Sometimes, like, some of my coworkers were nice, and they'd be like, oh, ask me if you need help or anything. I put new orders away today, or whatever. Sometimes they were nice, but there were other people who were just freaking mean. Like, I would ask for help, and they'd be like, that's your job, sweetie. You gotta figure it out. I'd be like, bitch, you didn't do your job right, so now I can't do mine right. It's your fault. What the frickety, fraggedy, snickety, snack, wiggity, whack. But anyway, so... I would just run around and, like, see, like, oh, it says it's supposed to be in these 7 different locations. Let me go check all of them. And it would be in none of them. And by that point, I've already wasted 20 minutes running around through the stock room and then whatever else. So I'd be like, okay, well, whatever. Sometimes I'd have to, like, cancel that item in an order. And that would just lead to people getting super angies when they came in to pick up their stuff, because it'd be like, oh, we didn't have this item in stock. And then they'd be like, excuse me, Miss Customer Service Rep, which was not me, that was a different person. Like, what happened? Why is this order not here? It says you don't have it, but I ordered it, so you have to have it. Like, that's how it works. Because that's how it works, I guess, in a customer's eyes. Customers are never right, by the way. I don't care who told you customers always right. They were wrong. They were wrong for that. But anyway, so there was always like 2 different ladies who worked at the customer service thing. The one was nice. She was fine. She would say hello to me in the mornings, whatever. She'd like help me if I didn't know where something was. You know, she was nice. But then this other lady, she didn't give two hoots about that job. So every time somebody had a problem with an order like that, she wouldn't customer service them down like her job is supposed to be. She'd bring out 16-year-old little doofus me over here, like, hey, Mimi, can you come over here? And I'd be like, I guess I freaking have to. Hello, I'm supposed to be doing my job, but what's up? And then she'd be like, this woman wants to speak with you. And then this woman would be like these people, they'd be like, you didn't give me this order. And I'd have to sit there and be like, well, we don't have it in stock, or it's not where it's supposed to be. Like, you're welcome to look around, but I don't really have it. And I didn't know what to say. No one gave me training on that, bro. No one gave me any training on how to talk to people. And then I'd be like, how come you can't talk to people like that? Like, you can't say go look for it yourself. Like, I said it nicer than that, of course. But still, and it's like, I don't know. What do you want me to do? Tell them to go fuck themselves? You want me to tell them to go shop at Target next door? Like, you want me to go tell them to go to Kmart across the street? Like, I'm sure they could, but I don't think I'm supposed to do that. It always depended on who was there, but it was very frustrating. One time, actually, someone ordered a cup, like a tumbler cup, like a reusable heated cup thing. I don't know, bottle. I guess you can call it a bottle. And they ordered one of those, but they wanted like a very specific color. And I remember looking around for this stupid cup for so long because we had a bunch of them where they were supposed to be, but not one of them in this like teal color that she wanted in like the kitchen section. And I was like, shoot, we don't have that color, but it says we have 3 of that color in the store. Like, 1 being missing is pretty normal. 2 is like, okay, maybe that's a coincidence, but like once you're at like 3 items, you're kind of like, all right, it's probably somewhere and I just don't know where it is. So I went and I looked around. Eventually, I asked the really nice lady who worked in the men's section. I don't remember what her name was, but she had a Spanish accent of some sort, and she was the nicest human being I've ever met in retail, hands down. I miss that lady. But anyway, she gave me cupcakes one time because she saw me crying like a couple days before. So she went home, she made cupcakes, and she brought me cupcakes and said, I hope your day gets better. And it was really sweet, and I cried because of it. But anyway, every time I didn't, because I don't know how men's jeans work, right? I don't know how sizing works. Every time I needed something in there, I'd be like, can you please help me? And she'd be like, yeah, sure, right here for you. Thank you so much. Have a good day. And I'd be like, thank you. But anyway, every day I had to go to the men's section, I'd be like celebrating. I'd be like hooting and hollering on the way over there, like, hell yeah, I get to see my friend. It was like some like pretty old lady, but she was really nice. Anyway, so one time this lady ordered this cup, right? It was like a teal tumbler cup, and I couldn't find it, so I asked that lady, because I saw her in the stock room, and I was like, I'm so sorry, do you happen to know where this is? Could you help me? And she said, oh, you know what? I think I saw that when I was walking through looking for something earlier. So then we went on like a little hunt together, and we found the shelf that had them, and we were looking, because there was only pink ones and purple ones everywhere. We're like, I don't see a teal one in here anywhere. They were in the very back, shoved in the very back of this thing. We were digging them out, and I grabbed one, and she's like, yes, we did it. We high five. It's like an anime moment. We leave. We exit the stock room. We go do our own things. I pack the order. Everything is hunky-dory. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, we found a difficult item. I'm feeling accomplished. And then, like 2 hours, 3 hours later, we get somebody freaking ding-donging me on the walkie-talkie. Actually, this might have been the next day. I don't remember. I don't think it was too soon after I packed the order. I remember a decent amount of time going by, because I'll tell you. But so a little bit later, I get a little walkie-talkie. Hey, Mimi, can you come over to the customer service thing? I have to tell you something from my manager, like the store manager. I'm like, bah, goddamn, this a bitch again. What is up? What do you need? What did I do this time? Like, do I need to pack 70 orders an hour now? Like, what do you want from me? I think her name was like Margarine or something like that. That's not it, but it was close to that. But anyway, I like it wasn't Madeline. I can't remember her name for the life of me. All I know is it started with an M, or maybe it had an M in it. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so uh, she calls me over there, and she has this customer there, and the customer is like looking at me like, what's this bitch gonna do? Who's this? This is a kid. Why'd you bring a kid over here? Why can't you just handle my problem? Like, this lady was like, this is not what I need. And then my manager was like, open that cup. And I was like, open the cup? Because, mind you, these cups came in plastic. The cups came wrapped in plastic. I shouldn't have been able to open the cups. And this cup was in the storage room, like the stock room. So I shouldn't have opened it for any reason. But anyway, she was like, open the cup. And I opened the cup. And there's like a stain of a coffee stain or something inside of it. I don't know. It wasn't like anything too gross. It just looked like it was like a dirty cup. And I was like, it looks like a used cup. No, because she specifically told me. She was like, what does that look like to you? And I said, it looks like a used cup. And like I said it, you could tell my voice was like shaking. I was like, I don't know. Why are you yelling at me? I don't know. She was like, you packed it this way. And I was like, pretty sure I didn't say this, but in my mind I'm thinking like, I'm pretty sure I didn't pack an opened cup with like a fresh coffee stain on the inside, but from the stock room in the back, when it was clearly like the hardest to access version of these cups, right? I am like pretty sure I didn't pack it that way, but okay. What I'm insinuating here is I think the customer used it and then wanted their money back on it for whatever reason. So that they were just like, oh, you sold me a used cup, this is disgusting, you know? But my manager was like, you know, you have to open the cups before you pack them in there. You have to open them and make sure there's nothing in the cups. And I'm like, why the hell would I have to open a sealed cup? You want me to take off the plastic wrapping before I give it to someone? And do it that way? I was like, I'm not gonna freaking do that. What the hell? Like, what are you talking about? You want me to... What? But I was just like, yeah, okay, it won't happen again. Sorry. And she, like, harassed me for this. She berated me in front of this woman. And this woman was like, bro, I don't care. Just give me the money back on the cup. And then I went back and I started packing orders again. And I told this one person who was back there, because they're like, damn, what was that for? Because it was like a kid kind of my age, like some dude. He might have been like a year or two older than me, but he was pretty on the level. And I was like talking to him about it because he was like, you got in trouble? And I was like, I freaking guess so, dude. I don't know. There was something in the cup. And I'm telling him about this cup, and he's like, what the hell? You shouldn't have to open that cup. And I was like, that's what I'm saying! I was like, that's what I'm saying! I don't know why! But yeah, that was my fault, I guess. Stupid freaking tumbler cup. OMG, it's so obvious that the customer just wanted their money back. That's what I'm saying! Like, first of all, why call me over? Like, is it just to avert the blame? Because, like, I'm cool with you doing that if you just tell me, like, or tell me afterwards anyway. Like, be like, I'm so sorry, I just needed somebody to yell at to appease the customer. Like, you know what? Level with me. Be nice about it. You know what I mean? Like, how hard is that? Don't be like, oh, you gotta unwrap all the cups that are wrapped in plastic and then check in there yourself. Like, there's not gonna be anything in the other cups, I'm telling you. That was like a wet coffee stain in there. She put coffee in there herself. Bro? But anyway, that's my cup story. I love retail. Also, every time I have to go to my local Joanne now, because I worked there for like a little bit earlier this year. Earlier this year, I think, whatever. Yeah, I worked there for like a few months. It was not very long. It was like fine to work there, but it was another one of those things where I was like, you disrespect me. You disrespect my family. You kicked my fucking baby. It was just one of those situations. So I was like, every time I work like a minimum wage job and they just start being fucking mean to me for no reason, I'm just like, alright, bet, I quit. See you later. I've done it 4 times! I've done it 4 times. Because minimum wage is just not worth it. Because, like, I don't do it immediately either. Like, especially this, like, past time. The past 2 times, actually, because they were both Joanne. This time it was more of me just saying, listen, I need a job that can pay me more money than this. This is just not enough money. And she was like, but I'll make you a manager. You'll make $1 extra an hour. Like, that extra $1 an hour is not as much as the freaking Taco Bell making more money than me across the street. What are you talking about? So, I stopped working there. But now I have to still go there for fabric, for, like, Reso related stuff, obviously. And every time I have to go there, it's like the most awkward experience of my freaking life, dude. They all look at me, and it's just, like, really awkward. It's getting a little better now, because it's been a couple months, and some of the ladies who didn't see me that often have probably forgotten my face as a worker, and they think I'm just a customer now. Like, freaking, I don't know what her name is. Deborah, that's not her name. But some lady, I went there the other day to buy something, and she looked at me as if I was a total stranger to her. She did not know who I was. She even, because you have to, like, give your phone number so they can give you your little, like, rewards name or whatever. I don't know, it's stupid. But I gave her my number, and she was like, oh, Mimi? And I was like, yeah. She was like, cool, here you go. And she didn't recognize me. She didn't know who I was. And I was like, I worked here, like, 3 months ago. What is this? But anyway, I was kind of glad. And they're hiring new people who don't know me, which is also pretty nice, because on God, I just kept getting weird looks. One of my coworkers kept trying to set me up with her son, but I was like, dude, I think your son's like 7 years older than me. I'm not really interested. Also, I'm not really it's just like I'm not looking for that. I'm good. Thanks though. I'm an idol, actually. No, but I'm just like, what, ma'am? And she didn't really, like, she was a nice lady, don't get me wrong. She was a really nice lady, but she didn't take the hint. She gave me her son's business card, and she was like, you should call him, get some friends in the area. And I was like, I think I'm good. I think I'm all right. I think I'm okay. But yeah, working at that Joanne had a lot of interesting experiences for me. Like, one time, a old ass man, and I've definitely told the story before on stream, because this was not that long ago. Relatively speaking, it feels like it was a while ago, but relatively speaking, it wasn't that long ago. But yeah, this old ass man, I think he was like 90, 95, like he was weeks from death as far as I'm concerned. Like, he was old. And not to be mean, but, you know, he was old. And then he like walked up to me, he was like talking to me. I couldn't really understand what he was saying. He was like asking me like something, and I was like, yeah, because he wasn't really looking for anything. He was just like talking to me. And then I like turned to walk away, and he slapped my ass. This old ass man slapped my whole butt. And I was like, but it was funny because one of my coworkers, who's like an older lady, she was really nice. She knew her way around the fabric section very well, so I worked with her quite a bit. She was like, hey, you want me to smack your butt like that, buddy? It was really funny. I didn't have time to process what had happened, so that didn't affect me at all. I was just like, hello, what the hell? But I just started laughing, because she was just like, she's like, you want me to smack your old ass butt like that? Like, it was so funny. That guy really could be dead now. He was so old. I'm just saying, man. Anyway. Okay, let me catch up on chat a little bit. The retail stories are always fun. My first job, I got promoted to manager at 17 because the store was closing due to COVID and I could drive. There were 4 of us at the end, but the best day of my life was when I fired a mean lady who got a job there because she began harassing customers because they wore a political shirt that wasn't her own side. That was a very good day. That sounds like a banger way to fire someone. Sorry, get your politics out of here, Karen. You're out. You're done. You're done. um, yeah, man. I always like to tell myself when I quit retail jobs, I'm like, I can make more money than this, suffering so much less by doing commissions. And then I get out of it and I'm like, what if I make myself so busy that I can't do commissions and then I just get no money? Right now I'm kind of okay because I've got that babysitting thing for my cousin. But, dang, son. Like, on God, retail is just, oof. I kind of subscribe to that belief that everyone should work a retail job at least once in their life, legally speaking, for like at least 6 months or some shit. Cause you would really become a better person, I feel like. Like, if half the Karens in the world had a retail job at any point, they'd probably be like, oh, I see how horrible this is. Let me be less horrible to you. Or maybe it wouldn't work and it would have the opposite effect. I don't know. But whatever. It's kind of a funny thought to have. But yeah, anyway. I've never been in a managerial position, but that's because I don't hold the jobs long enough to get there because I don't care enough. Because it's just me sitting there like, bro, you disrespect me? And then I'll literally talk to them most of the time. Like, this most recent time, I just leveled with my boss and I was like, I'm not making enough money here. But the time before that, I was like, oh no, the time before that I quit because I was moving. That was kind of a different thing. But the time before that, I was like, listen, this was the same Coles. I was like, listen, I can't work here. You're like, I can't work in these conditions. You're being so like, this isn't. I didn't say it like that. Of course, I worded it a lot better. But I was just like, this isn't really realistic. Like, you're expecting a lot of. Oh. Tipped $5 warding off the retail. Thank you, Dapple Me. Thank you. Brooke, I don't know why it said Dapple Me. Yeah, whatever. Brooke, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you, thank you. You're so sweet. Help me living. Yay. Thank you. This is like kind of off topic. But it makes me laugh because a lot of the people like online like see my social media and they're like, wow, you have a lot of followers, you must be rich. And it's so funny because I'm probably like one of the most broke bitches you'll ever meet. I'm so broke. It's so funny because I like seeing like, because you know there's like forums and stuff where people like talk shit about you and they're always like, Mimi must be so rich. Like, there's like she's got people who follow her. She must be rolling in the dough. God. Yeah, I wish, bro. I wish. But anyway, anything to ward off the Joanne Karens. Yeah. Honestly, the Joanne customers, there's hardly ever huge issues with them in comparison to like the Kohl's. The customers are so much more like nice. I think it's because they're mostly crafty people. It's when the people who aren't crafty people come into the store that you have to be scared of them. Either that or, like, the know-it-all types. They literally, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I don't care. They gave us this, like, training montage that I watched literally a week before I quit because it was, like, I worked there for months and nobody ever made me watch this training video. I don't know. It was never, like, oh, hey, you should do that. I didn't know it existed. But essentially I was just like, you know, actually I kind of want to make this a little more full body than it is. But yeah, so I watched these like training videos and they like categorize the customers. They have different categories of customers, and they go over it in the training video. Now, they're all worded very nicely, of course, but, like, essentially, they were trying to teach you... this was something that I guess I already knew, but maybe it's for people who didn't understand that, I guess. I don't know. But it was like, you have to analyze the customer. Is it, like... I don't remember the wording they used exactly, so I'm gonna paraphrase, of course, but, It was like, are they the experienced veteran craftsmen? Like, and they like would show a picture of an old lady, and it's like they gave you descriptions like, she knows her. This is Abigail Williams from Salem Witch. No, I'm just kidding. This is Abigail. She is a experienced crocheter. She knows everything about crocheting, and she wants to share her information with you. She wants you to do your job to the best of your capability by sharing her knowledge with you, and whoever will ask, she will be open to talk about it. Ask her about her projects. Engage with her with this. Do not say things like, oh, well, have you considered doing something else for this, or whatever. To this type of a customer, they may get upset. Like, they told you, like, different ways to, like, talk to them, I guess. And then they had like the like novice crafter who doesn't know anything about what they're doing, and they just want to like figure it out, I guess. And they were like, recommend different products to these people for XYZ, blah blah blah. I remember you said, Joanne, people were mostly there for dog bandanas. Yeah, because that was something when you were at the cut counter, that was like a recommended like ask what they're making with the fabric. I didn't do it all the time, but I did it a lot of the time. And I would always assume it was like a quilt, because if you're buying like a million different fabrics, like cotton fabrics very specifically, I'd be like, what is this, a quilt? Maybe I don't want this to be more full body. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But no, they were always dog bandanas for some reason. They would like sell them on Etsy, I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know the world of dog bandanas. All I know is it took 3/4 of a yard to make one. But anyway, or to make a few, maybe? I don't know. We've gotten a lot more swearing Mimi content this stream. It's fun. I don't know. I feel like I used to be kind of conscious about that. Like, oh, you know, don't swear. But honestly, I feel like it's easier to just talk how I would normally talk. I don't swear that much, but when I do, I say fuck. It's funny. It's funny. I like it. It's funny. Picasso. It's funny. I like it. Picasso. Anyway, whatever. Fuck you. What the fuck? I was perfecting my Corona impression recently. No, I will not do it. But, you know, I did that. Oh god, what did I just do? Sliding things around over here. Okay, anyway. Hello? What is happening right now? My tablet's acting all goofy. Goofy weird. Hello? Okay. But yeah, anyway, so... You know, actually, hold on. This might look better if I go a little ham wild with it. Let me... you know, I don't actually want this part in the frame. Oh! That way. And then... cut it off a little bit. Give it a little diagonal. Just a little bit less diagonal. And then make it a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. A little bit bigger. Yeah. Me draws half of this image that you'll never see. Ha ha ha. Hee hee hoo hoo. Funny. Funny haha. Anyway, yeah, retail is scary. It's a scary world out there. Especially for those like myself who consider themselves a little weak-hearted at times. I don't know if I would say I'm weak-hearted, but I'm absolutely like one of those people who's like, don't disrespect me, I will quit. And then I do. I know I've said that, but I can't stress it enough. If you disrespect me, I'll quit. Don't disrespect me. I've done it 4 times. I've got a track record. But because it's just retail, no one cares. No one cares. Sorry. Why do I leave those on? I know exactly why I leave them on, because I would have forgotten to post if I didn't. But I gotta turn it to vibrate or something. Jesus. I'm so sorry if you heard that and it hurt your ears. Yabai desu ne. Yabai desu ne. Hold on, I gotta post a video of Pengi being sexy. Yo, it's penguin time. Have you guys seen our little lemonade previews? They're pretty cool. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I've posted it. Amazing. Reso has now posted for the day. But yeah, I don't know. It's retail life is an interesting one. It's scary. I know my dad like lectured me one time. He was like, "Oh, you have to be able to hold a job down. You're only like whatever age, man." And I was like, "Don't worry, dude. It's fine. I can hold down a job. I've been doing idle work for this long and no one's killed me yet, so, you know." You know. I'm still cracking. Yeah, that's a lot more dynamic. Wow. Yeah, so excited for it. Yeah, I'm hyped. Hell yeah. There's now a funny little lemonade video out now for you to see. A little preview video, if you will. If you will. Early gang from Amy String Glitter M, I love you. It's posting time, bitches. Technically, we're supposed to post it too, but just in case anything goes wrong, my brain is like 155. I don't trust like that. Okay, let's see. Isn't being a VTuber a job? Man, I wish I got paid to do this. No, it could be for a lot of people. If you're a bigger streamer, probably. I'm small beans. I'm small beans. I wish I could be an agency VTuber, dude. I wish. Ain't nobody want me. But yeah, no. If I was a bigger streamer, I guess you could consider this my job. But all I get is money from essentially like friends at this point. Like Brooke just gave me $5 to live. That's pretty top tier. Yeah. Not one that makes a livable wage and the same as a regular job. Not right now, anyway. Yar. Oh, I like the lemonade cups. Let me tell you about those cups. Let me tell you about those cups. I went to a Goodwill, because that's where I buy my clothes. I went to a Goodwill, and I was looking at the little knick-knack section. I forgot what I was looking for specifically, but I think my mom wanted me to find something for her. But I didn't find what she wanted. But I found 4 cups that say lemon on them in basically what looks like our font, lemon milk. So I'm like, it looks right. And they had lemons on them and they were clear and they looked like refreshing tall lemonade glasses. So I purchased them because they were 99 cents each. So for like $3.96 or something like that, I had obtained the perfect cups for lemonade. And Pengi, I love her, a little hater, I love her. Pengi was like, those cups are so ugly, dude. I don't want to use those cups. And I was like, but they're perfect. Fate dropped them into our hands so perfectly. Please allow us to use the cups. And we were not going to use the cups because she was like, these cups are ugly, man. then eventually, our cinematographer, ironically enough, said something like, "Oh, when are the lemons gonna be in the video?" And we were like, "Well, there's no lemons as of like this stuff. We're not gonna be like holding lemons, showing them to the camera like, here, check out this lemon," you know? And we were like, "Oh, what do we do with that?" And then eventually we were like, we should really put some more lemonade in the video. Some more lemonade needs to be in this video because it's called lemonade. Having a small amount of lemonade is frankly not enough lemonade. So yeah, I was like, "Oh, you know what would be really good for that? Remember those cups?" And Pinky was like, "Yeah, I remember the cups." So we used the cups, and that shot that you saw there of the cups in the sand, guess why that came in handy? We brought lemonade to the beach, put it in my little beach cups. Am I insufferable or what? Anyway, that's it. That's the story of the cups. Gotta love yourself some cups. Bro, I'm freaking hungry, and I ate before the stream today. No way. I've got some mochi here, though. I've got the Pushin mochi. Like, hang on, let me catch up. Let me catch up on the ketchup, on the mustard, on the chat. Oh god, it's the worst thing going back to a place you used to work where they know you. I never want to go get the stuff that you need because you see other people and it's so awkward. I agree wholeheartedly. It is terrible. Anytime I go, I sit in my room for an hour debating whether awkward humiliation small talk with people who know I got fired. Oh god. And the bus journey plus the price is all worth it for some tasty bread. Oh my god, do it for the bread though. If you're getting bread, it's worth it. Especially if it's tasty bread. I want some melon bread so bad right now. I don't have any of that though, but whatever. Anyway, maybe when I go to that con in December, I'll see if they're selling any melon bread. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, oh god though. It's almost, cause I go there and they all know damn well I quit. They know damn well I mean, I did my 2 weeks and everything, of course, but they know damn well that I quit. And they look at me like I'm a traitor to their kind. Some of them, anyway. And it's like, bro, what the hell? Damn. I didn't know retail was like a cult, but alright. Y'all didn't seem to like me when I worked here. What's up with that, huh? What's up with that? Now you hate me even more that I don't work there anymore, huh? What's going on with this? But anyway. I can't believe my job of commenting first on stream has been stolen from under me. You only know you love something when you let it go. Pensive face, broken heart, 100 points. That's funny. Yeah, I was looking at those in the video. It's such a lucky find. Yes, man. I'm telling you, those cups were 99 cents each and they were worth it. Worth it. Was the water at least warm while you guys were running through it? Oh, yeah. No, it's nice. It's so nice in Florida. Don't worry about that at all. The only problem, honestly, weather-wise, is when it decides to storm out of quite literally nowhere, or... I'm sorry if you hear my stomach growling. Pretend you don't if you do. When it decides to storm out of nowhere, or when... even if it's just like a quick like rain shower, it kind of leaves the place looking kind of gross sometimes. So that's like our main beef with the weather, but like temperature wise, it's pretty nice. It was like crazy because in one day while we were filming, we were out in the sun for a lot of it. Every one of us got sunburned. My sunburn was not that bad. It was not bad at all. The problem for me is the freaking tan lines. Hold on. I have the worst tan lines ever, and they're still there. So, like, hold on, because you saw, hold on, do I have one of those to show you? You saw our lemonade outfits, right? Like, the main ones. Here, these. This one? Yeah, I'll show you this pic. These. Okay, so these sandals, let me draw in white. These sandals, they left the worst. If this is my foot, my foot doesn't look like that. I have like tan here and a strip of white just right here, as well as on my ankle, although the ankle one's kind of faded by now. So we've got those terrible tan lines. My stomach / booba is literally, there's like this strip here is just white as hell, and then you've got the tan tummy and the tan uppies, but it looks ridiculous. The worst is on the back, because the back of the costume, it kind of had like a dip down like this. And because my pigtails are up like this is like my bare back here, you know? So this is just tan, and the rest of me is not tan. So my back just looks like there's a U on it, and it's so bad even now. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm pretty sure all three of us got really bad tan lines. I know my sunburn wasn't that bad, though. It disappeared in, like, a day because it was, like, very light. But still, man. Hey, yo. Zoink Scoob. But yeah, the water was warm. It was crazy because that day, it was, like, scorching hot. We were, like, sweating to death. Our whole team was, like, sweaty. We were like, oh, God, it is a task being out here right now. Like, oh, my God. We had these giant, like, tent setups. Like, I don't call them pagodas because that's not the right term. But it's like those giant tents you set up. It's not really a tent. It's just, like, a cover on the beach. I don't know. We had 2 of those, and they offered like a lot of nice shade, and we had like water bottles and food and everything for everybody that was like cool based. So I don't think anyone died of heat stroke, although the sunburn is another thing, because I don't know about you guys, but I was reapplying my, I don't know why I said that as if you were there, but I was reapplying my sunscreen like very often. I feel like much more often than I usually would, and I feel like it didn't really save me at all. I don't think it really did much. It was a pretty good one, like a good brand. I don't know. I feel bad because some of our crew members got sunburned like to hell and back, but they said that they were used to it, so, you know, best of wishes to them. I hope their burns are healed now. Oh, but yeah, later that day, the same exact day, mind you, it was like 100 degrees in the daytime. Later that day was the same day that it hailed. So, big man in the sky or whoever's up there couldn't make up their freaking mind, and they decided, you know what, let's just make Florida wilding today. Let's make it wild. Crazy today. Following idol groups while sitting in Germany is super funny since everyone is coming out with summer-themed content, mostly the Australian idols, and I'm sitting here with my heat blanket and my hot cocoa. Aww! Hi, Jewel, by the way. Welcome, welcome. That's actually really funny, though. I definitely kind of get it, because technically here, it is, like, fall going into winter now. Like, it's like, holiday season. And we're releasing our summer song now, because we had... The problem is summer in Florida is, like, hurricane season, and we just kept getting weathered out. But that is very funny. It's okay. You're getting a blast of summer to refresh you and remind you of what will be. In these cold winter times. Yar. I heard Germany's really nice, though. Is it nice there? Is it a nice place to live? I've never been, but I've had friends who've gone there, because some of the friends I grew up with, I don't know, maybe they just had money, but they would go on, like, trips around Europe, like, I don't want to say frequently, but, like, every couple years it seemed like, and that doesn't sound very cheap to me, but I've never even been to Europe, or anywhere outside of America. Well, I went to Canada once, and I went to Mexico once, but I don't really think that counts. I kind of wish I could go further out for cool things. That'd be pretty pogue champ. Anyway. Yeah. It was my papyrus laugh. Anyway, I don't want to spoil too much about the Lemonade filming, but I feel like it'll be fun to hear it from everybody anyway. Even though they'll be saying it a lot more in detail, because believe it or not, I have blabbed a lot about the weather, but there's so much more to this video, so much more, that you don't know nothing about. You don't even know. And you will, soon. 3 days, in fact, you'll know. But, still. Lemonade when it meets its fall counterpart, hot apple cider. Ooh. That's funny. I've never had actual apple cider, but I do like apple cider donuts a whole lot, so, you know, it's gotta taste good, right? I actually don't drink warm beverages all that often. I typically drink cold beverages. Like juice and water. It's pretty nice in Germany, but sadly the idol community is super small. I have an idol group as well, and we only have 5 members, sadly, since Love Live is pretty much dead here. Aww. Oh no. That's... I mean, 5... I guess Liela has more now, huh? I was gonna say that would be, like, perfect for that. I could be wrong. Isn't the cosplay scene in Germany pretty big? I wonder if you could be trendsetters. I've heard of a lot of German cosplayers. German and Russian cosplayers, I feel like every time I see one of them, I'm like, wow, you're on like a whole nother level. This is like crazy, top tier good. You know what I mean? Like craftsmanship wise. I feel like every time I see one of them, I think that. But I'm sorry to hear that it's a small community there. Hopefully it gets bigger and you can enjoy it with more people. At least we have the internet. I like talking to people through the screen. Ooh. I really have a story that I want to tell, but I'm going to save it for the Lemonade stream, because for the Lemonade stream, because it's going to be a lot better in context. A lot funnier in context anyway. Just know that I did some wacky stuff. I am really excited for Lemonade and Neon to release, though. Lemonade's really fun to dance to. I know you guys haven't heard the song, let alone seen the dance yet, but the dance is very fun. It's very groovy. I like it. Picasso. Oy. I think I'm gonna eat one of these mochis. It's snack break time. One of my Pusheen the Cat strawberry red bean paste mochis. They've also got marshmallow in there, I think. They're pretty good, not gonna lie. I really like red bean paste, actually. Like, inside of sweets and stuff, of course. It tastes really good. It's really sweet. Quick, give me something to talk about. What's the most interesting thing you can think of? Bread time? It could be bread time. It's mochi time right now. Map. Does anyone else do like a happy dance when they get food that's really good? Or is that just me? I do like a little happy dance jig. The fastest way to my heart is through good food. My future roommates better know how to cook. Did I miss bread time? No, you didn't miss bread time. It's mochi time as of right now, but we might do a bread time soon. I just wanted to put one thing in my stomach to appease the gods. The most important moment of every stream. Well, hang on. I don't eat bread during every stream. You know, bread time would be a good thing right now. I have to see what other types of bread that the grocery store sells. Cause like if I could get my hands on some like sweet bread, like I'm obsessed with those like Hawaiian sweet rolls, you know? You put a little butter on those bitches. I'm actually gonna text my mom and see if she can pick up some of those. Cause she said she was going to go to the grocery store. Mom. Hawaiian sweet rolls, please. Thank you. Rate this bread moment a 1 out of 10 because there was no bread, but it was still thoroughly enjoyable. We might have a bread time. We might have a bread time. Depends on how hungry I get and if I keep thinking about food. You know what else is a highly enjoyable bread snack? If you just take like some fruit jam, like apricot jam's pretty great. You get some strawberry maybe. I don't know, you into like grape or something? Get some fruit jam, man. Put a little bit on your bread. Your freaking potato bread, man. Just eat it. That shit slaps. It's simple, but it slaps. I kind of want some bento too, actually. Oh no, I just like food. Oh no! Oh no! The food brain. You know, maybe I could do this in a lot easier of a way. Mr. Sandman. Give me a weeb. Dang, I didn't really pay attention to a lot of this when I was lining it. Oh god. I love that bread time is like a known thing for my streams now. It shouldn't be. Under no circumstances should that be something that everyone is just okay with. Me just fucking sitting down and eating on stream. You shouldn't be okay with that. But I'm kind of happy that you are, I guess, because that means I can do it with a little less shame. I don't know, because I eat before the streams. I just have like an endless pit for its stomach, I think. Just keep eating. I just keep eating food. If you give me food, I'll eat it. Okay, maybe that's quicker for like this whole side. Wow! That's crazy. Let me just clean that up for you over there. Yoik, so. When I was in my hometown, I went for a walk by the houses that I grew up in because we moved a couple times. But I went and I saw those houses. It was pretty nice. The people who live in them now made them absolutely ugly because they like the one house that I grew up in. They like tore out all of the bushes and stuff in the front yard. So the front yard is just kind of it looks kind of like bald now. It's kind of weird. I don't know. But, I guess it's fine. I remember when they bought that house, they were like, "Oh, we're hoping to live here forever." And then I went on like a school assignment where you had to like look up like houses or something for like a prob and stat class essentially. I looked up my old house for fun, and I saw that it was on the market again, and they were moving out, and I was like, "What the hell? y'all moving in, making a big statement about whatever, and then y'all like, peace, I'm done." Like, I guess do your thing, but on God. It's penguin time. I'm having some bread with my pumpkin soup right now. Oh, dag. Yo, dipping bread and stuff is also top tier. I honestly, it's kind of funny because if you ask me, that sounds like it slaps, by the way, enjoy it. If you ever ask me, like, "Oh, Mimi, what do you want to eat?" Odds are I'm gonna want to eat something bread-based. Like, something like a hamburger, or like pasta is kind of bread-based in a way. Or like waffles, or pancakes. I heard that cuckoo clock again, it scared me. Or like, what was I just thinking about? It's like a bread-based thing. I don't know. I had something in my head and it simply went right out the other way. But the odds are I'm gonna be like, "Yo, give me some bread-based food. Like a pretzel or something, man. Because it fills you up just right. Tastes good. Tummy full. Satisfied. No thoughts. Just bread." Oh, wait, do you guys want to hear? Do you want to hear this thing that my friend sent me? I'll read it to you. It's a bulleted list that they texted me 3 days ago, 2 days ago. Let me read this to you. Top 10 reasons why Mimi equals cat. Sleeps a lot. Low-key tsundere. Am I? Likes pats. Soft hair. Literally says meow. Fang. Plays with dangling things. Can do the 3 face suspiciously well. Claws out, TBH? I don't know what that means. Always watching. Small. I take offense to that. Gets fed up easy. Flexible. Wants your food. Wants attention but also does not want attention. So I guess according to that, I'm a cat. There you go. Literally says meow. I hate it because it's accurate. Like, sometimes if I don't want to use my brain and you ask me a question or you're like just talking to me like casually, I'll be like, meow. I don't know. Meow. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm thinking. See, now I'm just a cat. I'm just a freaking cat in disguise. Cat girl hours. Okay, get rid of these now. That's degeneracy, of course. But yeah. I also have many cats in my house. But yeah, when I read that, some of those I was like, wait, am I? Because I've been told multiple times that I am a tsundere, and I guess that's kind of true, depending on the situation, but I don't like to admit that. Okay, I guess that sentence in itself kind of did it, but whatever. Anyway, And then, like, I don't know what claws out means. Maybe it's my nails are long? They're not that long. Well, then again, I recently, I got uh, my nails, like, done for when I went to New Jersey, because I had them done for the Lemonade music video, but they for, like, filming. But the lady who did them kind of messed up my nails. Like, they were just kind of nasty. They weren't good. Don't look too close at my nails in that music video. But I was like, yeah, I want this fixed. I can't live like this for the next 10 days. So I went to my mom's nail salon. By the way, that was like the worst experience of my life, actually. Let me tell you about that before we filmed Lemonade. I went to get my nails done, right? Originally, Pengy and I were going to go together, but we ended up having to change the schedule a little bit because she had to carpool with our cinematographer. And she was gonna get there like the day later, so she got her nails done on her own. And I have never, mind you, never gotten my nails done alone. I've only gone like two or three, maybe 4 times before that, all of which were with Reso, so they could talk for me. Some of them were even in Miami, which, even better, the lady only speaks like Spanish sometimes, you know? So Pengy just talks to her in Spanish, and I just sit there. I'm quiet. I don't speak Spanish. They know that. I just sit there. I'm quiet. I put my hands where she says, and she does my nails nicely. You know what I mean? But these ladies, they were all really nice, mind you. But I had to go alone, and I'm just stupid. Okay, I didn't know what to do. I was just feeling really, like, particularly introverted, more than usual, I suppose. And I was like, I was feeling some type of way, I guess you could say. And I communicated that, like, I walked in and I was like, oh, I just want gel on my nails. That's it. My fingernails and also my toes, because my toes are going to be out in the music video, and I don't want people to see my toes looking jank. Not that they do. But anyway, I was like, oh, I wanna have my nails looking good. So I was like, can I just get gel? And they were like, yeah, you can get gel. But I think they misinterpreted that as I want a full manicure and pedicure. I didn't want any of that. I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I'm a little queasy. Okay, I don't like people trimming at my skin. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like needles. I don't like my own blood being drawn. I don't give a frickety frack if it's on somebody else, but I don't like it happen to me. I'm a little too queasy about that. I hate it. But they were just kind of preparing things, and I was like, I don't know if that's even for me, so I'm not gonna say anything. And then next thing I know, I'm getting a full mani-pedi. They're like chopping at my cuticles. They're putting all sorts of stuff. They're doing a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm like, oh, Lord. I spent like $85. Actually, I spent $100 straight up because I was gonna just pay the $85 that they charged me. Because I was like, I thought it was gonna be like $20 to get some gel, man. 30 maybe. Like, I didn't think it was gonna be that much money. It was so much money because they did the whole freaking mani-pedi. I didn't ask for it, and they just did it anyway, and I didn't know what to say. And I was feeling very awkward about it, so I kind of just let it happen, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, maybe this is some of that, I don't know. But the lady at the thing was like, that extra money is going to be a tip, right? Because I was paying in cash, and I was like, yeah, I guess. So I just gave them $100, and then I left, but my nails were done really jank by that lady. I don't know if she just didn't listen to the lady at the counter or what, but they were really bad. They were done really bad. I was really uncomfy. My cuticles were bleeding in like 5 different places. It was not comfortable. And I don't like being tactically uncomfy, if you will. So I was like, oh, Lord. But I made it through the Lemonade music video with my nails being all jank like that. And then, oh, they painted it the wrong color, by the way. I pointed to like a white, and they were like, silver, got it. And I was like, okay. yeah, I don't know. I like to trust the process, but sometimes when you trust the process with people you don't know, it just leads to it being wrong. I was feeling some type of way about it. But anyway, so I manipulative much? Yeah, kind of sorta, I'm not going to lie. But anyway, I was like I'll just deal with it. I got through it, and then eventually I was talking to my mom and I was like, I hate the way my fingers feel right now. It's terrible. I feel so uncomfortable. And my mom was like, let's go get that fixed. So she took me to her place with her. She went with me. And she was like, can you just fix her shit and give her new gel? No fancy shit. Whatever. I don't know what she said. She didn't say it like that. But she was like, just fix this. And then they were like, oh, yeah, we got you. It was like a really nice, like, I want to say she was probably around my age. Like, she might have been a little older than me. She was probably like mid 20s or something. A nice girl, and she was like, "You want sparkles?" And I was like, "Yeah, can I have sparkles?" It's like I'm pretty sure that's who they give like the little kids when they get their nails done or something, but I don't care. She was nice and she didn't hurt my fingies and she made them a lot better. But that was like 2 weeks ago now, so I had to take off the gel. And now my nails are kind of janked up, but I have a, what is it called? Nail protein or whatever that you put on top of your nails once you take gel off, and it kind of helps them heal up a bit. Because they like buff down your nail to put that stuff on. Yeah. Literally the same thing happened to me 2 weeks ago. I got full nails when I just wanted paint on my nails, and I was too scared to say anything. Hey, yo, no way. I also work in an animal hospital, so I had to rip them off a few days later anyways, because I was really hard to do my job. Oh, were they like acrylics? You had to rip off that? Oh, Jesus. Pengy gets acrylics, and they look really good on her, but I'm too scared, because when my nails are like, uh, even like, because I don't have short nails, but I don't have long nails. You know what I mean? I use my natural nails, right? But I like it when they only go like a couple smidgemeters past my finger. No, nowhere near, like, cause Pengy gets these like really long ones, and again, they look great on Pengy. But I feel like I wouldn't be able to use my hands. I would be rendered useless. I'd be playing with that stuff too much. I'd break them. I'd scrape them up or something. It also hurted. I think so. Oh god. Oh god. I'm so sorry. No freaking way. That's terrible. I feel like in theory I'm the type of person to be like, no. But when you're in an environment like that, and like it's like a pretty quiet building and they have spa music playing and the lady is just kind of not talking to you, like she doesn't really care about conversating with you, she's just doing whatever she thinks she should be doing. It just feels weird to be like, ma'am, I don't want all this, because then I don't know, I don't want her to be like, well damn, I just set it all up, you tell me now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want her to hurt my fingies more. Like it was like, you know how, this isn't a real thing that happened. Well, it's probably a real thing that happened, so whatever. You know how like if you're mean to people in like the food industry, they'll be like, oh, I'll spit in your food, you know? Um, they don't usually do that, I'm pretty sure, but you know what I mean. It's like, damn, I don't want her to be like rough with my nails or jank them up on purpose just because I said something a little too late or I inconvenienced her. You know what I mean? Not that they would. They're probably perfectly nice and reasonable people. I'm just too scared to say anything. And I was alone! I was alone! So I was just like, yeah, that's fine, okay, I'm sorry. And I'm never going to get my nails done alone again, okay? It's never happening again. You will never catch me doing that again in my entire freaking life. I will drag Nikki or Pengy with me at all costs. It's also kind of comforting when Nikki and Pengy are there, because like I can look over at them or like sit next to them sometimes or hover around them and whatever. Or like sometimes, because Nikki is like really, like I said this earlier, she's an extrovert, so she'll talk a lot, and they'll say things to like the nail people. They'll be like asking them how their day went. They'll tell them like stories and stuff, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, but I can like hear them from wherever I'm sitting usually, so I can kind of tune into that as opposed to God knows whatever else is happening, you know. It's kind of, you know, I don't know. Oh my god, wait, let me tell you, when we were getting our nails done for Hallmat last year, we went to this nail place that was kind of separated by like a wall in the middle, and I got sent to the like left side, and Pengy and Nikki got sent to like the right side. But I had a nice lady doing my nails then, so she was really nice and like gentle and whatever, and we were just kind of quiet. And it was a pretty quiet place, but Nikki was on the other side, and she was just talking. I think she might have been talking to her mom or somebody else, I don't know, but she was talking, and I guess she was talking kind of loudly, because the lady, like the customer who was sitting next to me, she looked over at me and she went, glad you don't know anybody who talks that loud, do ya? Or am I right? Or something like that. And I was like, oh, haha, yeah. And I was like, oh god, I do know her. But it wasn't even that obnoxious, to be honest. Like, it was like a normal indoor volume. The problem was nobody else in the place was talking. And like, there was no rule saying you couldn't talk. It just, by comparison, I guess, felt kind of loud. You still couldn't even make out every word she was saying perfectly clear. It wasn't that loud. Like, it wasn't that bad. But I just remember this lady next to me being like, glad you don't talk that loud or whatever, like, right? And I was like, haha, ooh, yeah. Ooh. I don't know if she saw me, like, go hang out with them right after that, but... It would have been funny if she was like, shit. I just talked to that girl about that, and oh, they're besties. Oh no. Whatever. It was funny. Oh, I forgot this piece of hair. Oh no. It's Mimi time. The hair's so nice. Thank you. I've been inspired by a lot of like really detailed close-up drawings that I've seen on like Instagram and I guess Twitter and whatever recently. You guys hear that Twitter's blowing up, by the way? Mr. Musk is ruining it. Oh no. Yabe. Yabai desu ne. Shortly after I started posting on there too, but oh well. I'll still use it until the majority of people around me in my community don't use it anymore. I ain't paying for that shit though. You funny. $8 a month? Hell no. I'm paying $8 a month for Crunchyroll and I get anime for that. Hell no. I watch a lot of like business related and like news updated whatever YouTubers like, you know, Moist Critical, Ludwig, Atrioc. And I was watching Atrioc's video recently. He was talking about anime, and he's like kind of a normie, I guess you could say. So he doesn't really know like he doesn't watch anime that often, to be like whatever. So he was like talking on his stream saying like, you guys, I might be becoming like a weeaboo or something, because he said he watched an anime and he liked it. And this whole time I'm listening to him say this, I'm paraphrasing quite a bit, but I was listening to him say this. I'm like, okay, he's gonna say he watched like freaking Jujutsu Kaisen or Demon Slayer, some basic normie something. Like he's gonna be like, oh yeah, Naruto, you know? No, this man wholeheartedly, he walks up on his stream and he's like, you know what anime I watched though? And I'm like waiting for him to say something basic. He says Madoka Magica. And I'm like, oh god, he's gonna say he hated it. My thought was literally like, this is gonna determine how I feel about Atrioc as a person. If he says he hated it, I don't know if I can be a stan anymore. But Atrioc was like, you know what anime I watched? Madoka Magica. And then he says, that shit was actual flames, bro. Like, he was like, that was a great show. It was so funny because I was watching it. I was actually watching it with Jargold. And we were both like, oh, no way. Because I actually made Jargold watch that years ago. Years ago. I was like, oh, watch this anime. It's pretty good. And he saw it and he said I cried. But yeah, so we were watching that, and when he said that, I was like, what? No way. It was really funny because you just didn't expect him to say Madoka Magica. Although in the same breath he said Spy Family is shit, which is not true. So take that with a grain of salt. Yo, Sunny has arrived. Hello, Sunny. How are you? How's your day going? Meow, 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 meow. Okay, let's see. One time you got your nails done by a guy who was high, and he slapped my hand really hard. I'm a baby, so I yanked my hand away, saying something like, please don't do that. FYI, he slapped my hand because he wanted me to put my hand in the gel dryer, and I was facing my friend at the moment. Like, please, man, you could have tapped me. If I thought somebody was high, I'm so queasy and scared. I'd be like, they're gonna rip my nail off. No way. I'd be like, actually, I don't need my nails to get done right now. And then I'd go home and get out the nail polish and just fucking paint my own fingies. I'd paint my own fingies and watch them chip away throughout the weekend. Spy Family is one of my favorite animes in a while. Oh, Sally Yoshiko, hi, by the way. You've been here for a while and I didn't actually greet you. Hello! But yes, I love Spy Family. I don't know what it is. No anime I have ever watched before has made me laugh like Spy Family. I think it's something in that, like, slap style humor. What is that called? Slapstick comedy? I don't know. Like, the type of humor that just takes you so off guard. Like, you can't predict it. I laugh while reading the manga. You know how weird that sounds? Like, I'm reading the manga and I'm like, what the fuck? It's funny. Fun fact, the guy literally got fired for drinking on the job. Ooh! Ooh! Hell no. No, ain't nobody like that touching me. No way. No way. Oh, hang on. I got an email that's kind of important. Hi. We have bloopity bloppity beepy bopped. All your beepy doo bops. Okay, I hope this works. I talked about this early on stream, so I'm pretty sure I can say this. But remember how earlier I was like, oh, our name change hasn't gone through on Spotify and like iTunes and whatever? Sorry, I sent that to the Reso girls. But anyway, our name change thing hasn't gone through on like Spotify and whatever, and I was like, hey yo, I put this in months ago. What's up with that, huh? You got any updates, please? And we just got the email back saying that they sent them. I don't know if they sent them just now or previously, but it said give it like 48 hours or whatever. So hopefully that means we'll be hunky-dory soon. You know, great and fantastic. No, literally, it's hilarious. Exactly. Yes. Did I tell you guys about how my doctor got fired? You guys want to hear about that? I'll tell you about it anyway. Why not? Before I moved to Florida, I didn't really have a doctor for a while because it was like that weird stage from when you were too old, like, to have a pediatrician anymore because you're not a kid, but you're too young to, like, go get your own doctor. And I wasn't sick or anything. Like, I didn't have any issues really, so I was like, I don't need I don't need none of that. I'm good. I'm good. Well, turns out I got some issues. So then I was like, okay, I need a doctor now. So, I'm not gonna tell you the names of anything or whatever, but I got a doctor in Florida, and I went to him, and I was like, hello, here's who I am, here are my problems, help me. And he was like, okay, I'm not really sure how to help you with some of this. He, like, it was, I couldn't tell if this is just how doctors talk, because mind you, I've never really had one that I really remember. Like, I had a pediatrician as a kid, but that was about the extent of it. And I've been, like, hospitalized, but not, like, none of them were my doctor, so I was just kind of, like, talking to, like, a professional in passing. You know what I mean? It wasn't ever me really being like, hey, what's up? Because my parents would take care of that mostly. But anyway, the doctor that I got, he, like, I went to see him a few times, and he just kept kind of recommending random medicine to me. Like, I don't know, he just kept saying, like, oh, here, try this, and if that doesn't work, then we'll try this other thing. And none of the things he told me that would work, like, did anything at all. Like, half of them I was like, is this a placebo? Like, nothing is happening. And I was like, yeah, whatever, I don't know. And then I, like, went there again kind of recently. This was, like, before ACON, but after home ec, so that must have been this year. Probably early this year. I went to the doctor, and I was like, hi, I think I have a problem, because this is, like, TMI, but I had, like, a point in time where I was just barfing my brains out for no reason, seemingly no reason at all, at random points. Like, I would go to a Reso practice at, like, Nikki's house, and I'd just get sick out of nowhere. I'd be like, damn, I ate good food, I slept well, I'm hydrated, like, what is the problem? So I went to this guy, and I was like, hey, I think something is wrong with me, because that went on for weeks. Like, I would, like, get all, like, horribly sick on, like, a weekend, and then I'd be fine for the week, and then, like, the next weekend would hit, and, like, randomly it would happen again. Like, I don't know, randomly, like, things would just happen, and I'd be like, what is this? There's no cause. I don't get it. I still don't know what happened, to be honest with you, because it stopped happening, so I'm not gonna complain, but I still don't know what the cause of that was. But yeah, so this doctor was like, he like danced around it for a bit. He was like, oh, okay, well, and like I was like telling him like this is like really like scary for me, like I don't know what the problem is. I took a ton of testing. We did like blood testing, which queased me the hell out. We did like blood tests, we did like stool tests, etc. We did all sorts of stuff, and nothing had anything. None of them tested positive for anything. I had nothing wrong with me as far as those tests were concerned, or at least for what he was testing me for specifically. And I don't know what the problem was, but I don't know. So I went to him while it was really bad, and I was like, dude, I can't live like this. Like, I when I tell you it was bad, I was like, I couldn't keep food down. And I was like getting to the point where I was like, I haven't eaten a meal in 2 days. Like, maybe this is a problem. So then I went there, and I was like telling him, and I was like, these are like my problems and whatever. Like, I don't know what to do. A new medicine might be nice or something. I don't know. You have any ideas? What do you think it is? Etc. And this man, he told me, essentially, he said, you know, I think this is all in your head, essentially. Like, he kind of danced around it, but that's what he was saying. And I was like, what do you mean in my head? Excuse me? Like, he was talking to me like I was, like, crazy. Or he was certainly making me feel like I was crazy. Because I was like, what do you mean in my head? No, you don't understand. There's, like, physical things happening. Like, even if it was like my brain is tricking me and your psychology or whatever is so strong, that it can trick your body into getting sick because you think you're sick when you're not. Like, yeah, I get that as a concept. I understand. I don't think that's what that is. I think there's something wrong with me, bro. Like, physically speaking, I think, like, maybe I have a tummy bug. I don't, like, I don't know. Like, I don't, can I get some antibiotics or something? Like, no, damn, this man said, like, he was just basically saying, like, I think it's not real. I think if you try to convince yourself this and that, like, if you just say this, I don't think this is like a real symptom, because I don't know of anything that would cause you these symptoms. And I'm like, you don't know of anything that could make me barf, dude? I could think of 50 things that could make me barf. You know, food poisoning, dude, like a tummy worm, a bug, you know, like, I don't know, stress or something, bro. I don't know. Misdiagnosis is still too common. Yeah, abso-freaking-lutely. I went to him for 3 different issues across the span of like a year or two, and he didn't help me with any of them. He literally didn't solve a single one of my problems, and I just kind of assumed, like, okay, well, I guess this is just a me thing that I have to live with. Um, uh, and that I still have all of these issues, but except for that barfing one, that's gone now, which is nice. But yeah, anyway, I went to him and I was like, "What the hell?" And he was like, "These are all like this is probably in your head. Like, I don't think this is it." And I like literally told this guy, I was like, "I'm sorry, I don't think that's accurate. Like, are you sure you don't have like any ideas for what it could be other than that?" Because I'm like pretty sure it is not that. And he was just like, nah. And then he kind of was like, okay, I'll see you later. He like spoke down to me quite a bit too. He was like really rude. Like, he was like, you're being crazy, lady, get out of here, like, bye. And then he left the room at one point, and I started sobbing. I was like sobbing because I was like, what the hell is wrong with me? Like, I was like, what do you mean it's in my head? Clearly there's something wrong. Don't talk to me like I'm crazy. You sound crazy, bozo. And I was like, I was literally sobbing. So then I go to my car, I leave the place. I didn't have to like I didn't have to like pay for it or anything. He was like, "Listen, man, you're fine. Like, just get out of here, you know." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" Um, so I just kind of went out to my car and started sobbing. I called a couple people and nobody answered. And then I called Nikki, and she didn't answer at first, but then she called me back, and she was like, "Are you okay? Like, what's wrong?" And I was like sobbing, and she was like, "No, sweetie, you're not crazy." And I was like, ah. And I had a shift at work after that, and I remember I just parked in the freaking Joann's parking lot, and I sat there, eyes like puffy, face red, probably dehydrated. I just sat there in the parking lot. Then I threw up in the parking lot. So I called my manager and I was like, "Hello, I know I have a shift in 30 minutes, but I just barfed in the parking lot, so I don't think I can go to work today. I'm sorry." And then she was like, "What the fuck? You can't do that." And then I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm literally about to barf again. Like, I can't go into work today. Like, do you want me to barf in the store? I'll do it. I'll come do it. Don't test me." And she was like, "This is so last minute. Like, you can't take off last minute like this." And I was like, "I know in theory that is true, but also you can come see me in the parking lot right now. I'm literally barfing. There's barf on your parking lot." I didn't say that to her, but I was like saying that essentially, and she was really mad at me. I quit shortly after this because I was like, "You disrespect me." But yeah, I don't know. But then anyway, yeah, to continue the story about my doctor, he got fired like a couple months later, 2 or 3 months later. Actually, maybe only like 1 or 2 months later, he got fired, and I got a little note in the mail saying, "You can pick another doctor from our roster if you want to switch locations. Like, here's this and that. If you have any like whatever, like, let us know. Blah blah blah." I still haven't picked a new doctor, but Oh, actually, no, I think my mom picked one for me. I haven't gone yet, but I think I have one in case it is needed. Yeah, um, crazy. Crazy. Um, but yeah, I'm actually gonna check my calendar because I definitely wrote that down and I don't remember when that is. Um, um, oh, it is like, oh no, I guess I don't. I guess I don't have that. Oh well, whatever. But yeah, Nikki was top tier in that moment. I needed a good Nikki moment. And she saved me. I was like sobbing while driving my car across the city like I gotta go to work. She was like, "Sweetie, you don't have to go to work. You work at a minimum wage job. They do not need you that badly. You are fine." And I was like, "But I gotta go to work." And she was like, "You don't need to. It's okay." And I was like, "Okay, I'm not gonna because I'm Buffy." And she was like, "Okay, go rest. Go home, take a nap." And then I did, and it was great. So stand Nikki. um, yeah. Yeah, my doctor got fired. I don't even know why he got fired. They didn't tell us. They said in the little note like, "Oh, he was removed from our company and blah blah blah. If you need XYZ, like whatever." I don't know. Um but yeah, very interesting turn of events. Thyroid issues could explain most of the stuff you are mentioning. Interesting. I will tell my new doctor about that eventually. Me when chat diagnoses me faster than my doctor. That's top tier. um. Anyway, yeah, no, that doctor, he was like, that sounds like you might have this as an issue, but no, that's what you would think a doctor would say. But that doctor was always like, I don't really know what this could be. Let's try managing your symptoms, I guess. Which I don't know if that's bad or not, but it didn't help me, certainly. I don't know, man. This man really looked at me and said, I ain't helping that one. That one's a weeaboo. That's an anime character. I'm not helping it. Get out of here. He didn't say that. Honestly, I thought he was pretty nice for the most part. He was just kind of like a dude, you know? Just some dude who didn't understand the ways of how to not be a bitch ass. Mama Raiders chat doctor. Hey, yo. I haven't had issues with doctors, but I was a Nikki for my friend. They had a doctor tell them their trauma wasn't bad and they didn't have an actual depression. Literally, they said they had millennials depression. What the hell is a millennial You mean just normal depression? Okay, boomer. Okay. Excuse me? I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. I think millennial depression is just normal depression. I'm not a doctor, but I don't know. But I am Gen Z, so who knows? Maybe I'm a whole different breed. I used to think I was a millennial because I was born in 2000, which is the new millennium, so I would think that was a millennial, but no, I'm a Gen Zer. Which is kind of embarrassing to say out loud, but um be my Nikki. I love how instead of like emotional support, whatever, it's just be my Nikki. We should make that a thing. Just be my Nikki. They would probably love that. Okay, but yeah, I don't know. Uh Honestly, I had like a suspicion that most of my stuff was just stress related cuz I'm kind of garbo at managing stress. Like you would never know it because I swallow that shit down for the most part. But then once we hit a point, I'm like, I'm at my point. I'm at my point. Oh, Lordy God, we're at my point. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think a lot of people might be like that, though. How do I want to do this? Na 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 na. Oh, by the way, have you guys seen that I'm doing an art giveaway? On my community tab, right here on YouTube. If you want some free art from me, I'll draw whatever character you want. Just go, all you have to do is subscribe to me and subscribe to Reso, and then comment on the community tab so I know you're interested. That's all! Get us some new subbies, because we are very broke. Yeah. Sunny doesn't go to the doctors anymore because they always call you hypochondriac. I've heard that word. I don't actually remember what that means. Dang, son. That sounds very sad. I'm so sorry. I know, like, honestly, being called, like, crazy is, like, wacky. Like, I am fully aware that that is a real thing. Not being crazy. The assuming you have XYZ when you really have this other thing that makes you think you have XYZ. I don't really know what that's called. I know that is a thing, though. I've heard of it. But I feel like it's not as common as a lot of people would lead you to believe. So, I don't know. I kind of feel bad when people are like... I'm gonna go back to the eyes later when I finish the rest of this. But yeah, I kind of feel bad when people are like... I don't want to say accused of not having something that they think they have. Because, yeah, you shouldn't really diagnose yourself with the internet because you can be wrong very easily with that. And you need, like, lab testing and stuff for most of the time to, like, solidify it. Just like, wait, oh, it's a weird story. When I was... I have no idea what age I was. 12? 11 maybe? 12? I went to... Or no, I was having migraines a lot, and I'd never had them before. And because I had never had them before, and it was a freaking migraine all the time, I would be, like, crying from the pain. I'd be like, Mommy, my freaking head hurts. I don't know why. Why is there a clock ticking in my freaking head? Help me, Mommy. And, I didn't talk like that. But, she took me to, like, a specialist or something. I had, like, MRIs done and whatever. I remember my school teacher, not my teacher, my school, what do you call it? Administrator, I think? Like, someone who was above the teachers. She kept seeing me in the nurse's office kind of often. Or maybe it was the nurse. I don't know. I remember the nurse being kind of nice, but I don't know. But she kept seeing me in there often, and she was like, you don't have a headache, go back to class, you're fine. Like, you know what I mean? Because I guess it's easy to fake a headache. But, it was always like, you're fine, go back to class, you're crazy, like, you don't have this. But it was like, no, I'm dizzy, ouchies, help me, no. But then my mom, because my mom yelled at the school, because of that. Like, she went in and she was like, hey, yo, I think my dad might have also even done that, because my parents were divorced at that point, but I think they were, like, yelling at everybody. They were like, hey, what the hell is this? My kid's, like, 10, something's wrong, what's wrong with you, don't do that. So then they took me to the doctor, because I think they got the sort of, if you don't have a doctor's note, it's not real sort of response, because it's a public school in America, and that's how it is. And the TLDR was, I had, like, MRIs and, like, CAT scans, and I had people looking at my brain through monitors and charts and whatever. I don't know. I was 10. I was, like, 10 to 12, roughly. I don't remember. But, eventually I ended up getting that, like, doctor's note or whatever for, like, migraines, and they were like, yeah, you can't, what, come on. You can't fucking say anything about this now, can you? Also, they gave me meds for that. The medicine they used to give me was, I forgot the name of it, but it was something janky. Tasted terrible, because I couldn't take a pill back then. So I had to take this, like, drink medicine. Or sometimes they would crush pills and put it in a drink. I don't actually know which one that was, but, all I know is it tasted like jank, and I'd have to eat them, drink them, whatever, kind of often. It was kind of annoying, but, you know. Meow, 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 meow. You gotta go for now. Finish the apron for your costume. If I'm not back later, I'll catch the VOD. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye, Glitter M! Thank you so much for coming for so long. I'm glad you finished your apron. Very cool. I'm excited to see it. Hehe. Yeah, I don't know. So I got the doctor's note, and then the school stopped being mean to me. It was really only, like, this one person. I think this lady... You know how sometimes, like, somebody in the hallway is, like, a hall monitor or something? They'll just have it out for one kid for no reason. I feel like it was one of those situations. Like, she was like, you back again? Get out of here. You know what I mean? I don't even remember. That must have been, like, elementary school, probably. Or no, not elementary. What is it called? Young school? What's middle school? I think it was the one before middle school, but whatever that was. Or it might have been middle school. How old are you in middle school? I was like 4th or 5th grade, 6th grade maybe. I don't remember. Anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like going to see a doctor / psychiatrist or therapist or whatever you need is a good thing. I feel like we should promote that. But goddamn, is healthcare too expensive to sit here and have people tell you you're crazy for 30 minutes, okay? Okay, give me something other than this. Come on now, I can't be doing this. So here's to hoping my new doctor's not stinky. Oh, but yeah, I keep wondering why my other doctor got fired. Like, I'll never know. But I do kind of want to know, because it's like, clearly he wronged someone else to get fired, because I didn't say anything about what happened to me. So he must have been wronging people other than me. And he might have made the wrong rich old lady angry. Because I feel like the only time anything gets done is when some rich old boomer complains about it. Whatever. You know. Elementary, middle, junior high? I don't think I had a junior high. I definitely went to middle school, then high school immediately. That's the only thing I remember. I don't remember what happened before that. Good luck with your new doctor. Thank you. I have no idea when I'm going to be meeting them. I don't even know what their name is or what their gender is. But you know, it's a person with a medical degree, so hopefully that means something. Okay, let's make some of these shadows a little more pronounced, because I want to make this lighting a little more dynamic than what it is. Oh, I meant to tell Manny. I don't think Manny's still here. I should text him. There's gonna be a manatee festival in one of the towns near me. I actually don't remember which town, but there's gonna be a manatee festival soon. I saw a little flag banner thing for it. Now, what is a manatee festival? I have no idea, but I'm intrigued. I am very intrigued. Okay. Let's warm up the whole image with a little orange. Ooh. That was a lot of orange. Maybe like... No, Lumion Shade's not doing it for me. Something ain't right about that. Multiply with a brighter color. Yeah. Maybe. I guess I should color the leaves too. Leaves. Oh, I am gonna open commissions again soon for anyone who's interested in that. I have one that I have to finish for Lily Thu. Haha, sorry. I've been making you wait so long if you see this. I have to finish that one, and then I'm gonna open only slots of 3 different ones once again. But yeah. Cause I need money. I need money. Money. Let me catch up on chat again, cause I keep getting held back. Were you proud of Sunny for streaming Trick or Treat at McDonald's, by the way? Yeah, that was crazy. Did I talk about that at all? This was, I guess probably not, because this was when I was in New Jersey. Sunny posted a video on her Instagram of Trick or Treat playing in the McDonald's because she, like, I guess convinced them to play it or something. But that was very cool. I heard, like, hearing my voice playing in a public place like that, kinda whack, kinda crazy, kinda bonkers, very cool. Trick or treat, yeah, na. Hi, Senti, welcome. Hi, Mimi, this is my first time watching a live from you on your channel. I'm loving it so much. I'm glad you like it. Hi, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. If you want me to talk about anything in particular, Lord knows I can talk for 500 years, so just let me know. I will keep my peepers peeled for when you open up commissions. Oh, yeah. Giga fan move, really? Yeah, I've had them closed for a little bit because I'm doing a lot of the babysitting, but that's gonna stop in about 2 months. Haha, that sounds very far away, but the cash money, I need it, so I'm gonna open up some commissions. Honestly, I probably would have opened them up sooner, but I made the mistake because I like spent basically every dollar I had on a emergency with my car. So I didn't have a lot of money, so I ended up taking a bunch of commissions. I think I took like 12 at once, and obviously that didn't really pan out for me too well, because it took me a while to get them all done, on top of filming Lemonade and probably a lot of other stuff. I don't know, I do a lot. So it was kind of, you know, yeah, bye. I'm gonna go fill up my water. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. You get to see my funny burp screen though, so enjoy it. Woohoo! Hi, I'm back. I got water. What's up? Oh, Manny the Manatee is back. Oh my god, just in time. I literally said this like 2 seconds ago. Manny, in one of the towns right next to mine, I forgot which one, but one of them, there's gonna be a manatee festival. I forgot when, but there's gonna be a manatee festival. I saw a sign for it. I have no idea what that entails, but it sounds pretty baller, so of course I had to tell you about it. Mimi, your character is based on you, right? What do you like most about drawing on it? Your purple hair is a charm. Thank you! And yeah, purple is my favorite color. I love lavender, like a nice unsaturated purple. My favorite thing are probably my pigtails, because they look like shooting stars. And that is very intentional. I like my as my friends have called it, my Genshin Impact outfit as well, my VTuber outfit. Every time I VTube, I put this on. It smells real nice. No, I'm just kidding. Um, but it looks very Genshin Impacty, which is very cool. I like it, Picasso. um, I don't know, cause I don't play Genshin Impact that often anymore, cause it got to the point where I had to grind too much, and I'm lazy. Uh, but I do really like the costume designs and the character designs, so you know. um, but yeah, definitely. Um, about drawing it, my favorite thing is definitely my piggies. I feel like my piggies, my pigtails. I also really like my bell, the bell on my belt. It has a. Let me let me um, let me begin for you for a second. Whoop. Whoop. Let me show you. Um. Ooh. Whoa. Let me show you. Look, my belt, my bow belt. This. Yes, I like the bell on my belt because it has like it rings, and then every time it rings, something either incredibly lucky or incredibly unlucky happens in the world, and there's no controlling it. It just happens. It's magic. I don't know. It's fun to draw though. Look at it. Wow, ding 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 ding. Legend says there's a coconut rolling around in there. Okay, anyway, tablet time. Wow. The bell that seals your fate with a single jingle. Yeah, for realsies. Ho ho haha. Yeah, I use VTube Studio. What of it? Bozo. Okay, there we go. Yeah, um... Oh god, she moved 3 times. Keep an eye on the news for disasters. If any disaster happened at exactly 3:15 p.m. in the world, I am sorry. Or if anyone won the lottery or something crazy at exactly 3:15, then you know. Mm-hmm. That's my lore. Ah, yeah, I'll be there at the Manatee Festival. They got the celebrity guest, Manny the Manatee. That's freaking dope, dude. But yeah, in case you're confused about the belt, my lore is that it just causes things to happen in the world. That's it. That's the lore. It's not very deep, I know. But that's okay, because I don't have a lot of thoughts in my head, so it kind of matches. Kind of matches the vibes. I probably should have Googled a reference for leaves, because something about this leaf don't look right, but I'm just gonna let it happen. 217 in Iowa. Oh. Iowa is... Oh, you're only an hour behind us. That's not that bad. I guess that makes sense. Because if California is 3 hours behind us. Oh my gosh, wait, when I was on the plane... Because I've been learning Japanese, right? For the past, like, couple months. So I was trying to... Because I didn't have any service, so I couldn't really do anything while I was on the plane. So I put the little TV screen that they give you, and it comes with like a map. I put it in Japanese so I could try to read the names of things, and I realized that all of the states are like just the states, like the United States. They're all just like their own name, but in Japanese lettering, like katakana and hiragana and whatever. So I was reading it, and I don't know katakana that well just yet, but I was reading through them, and I was like, Ohio, Ohio! And that took up like a decent amount of time for me. 12:17 in Las Vegas. Oh, you can see the... You don't need to see that. Excuse me. Oh my god, hang on. You can see the VTube Studio watermark. That's okay. It's okay. I'm not a professional. It doesn't matter. Okay, anyway. Is it cold in Iowa now? Yes, my fingers froze off. Oh god, not your fingies. Protect those things at all costs. What's the temperature? What's the temperature in your general zone? What's it like? Many days. Ohio, many days. I keep saying Oyasumimi for good night instead of Oyasumi. Oyasumimi, get it? It's so funny. What? I know, like the cold. Oh no. Yeah, I guess manatees can't really get cold. Don't they swim to warm water? I learned that from a Manny stream. I like the way that they swim. Sparks joy. Because they just kind of float. I don't think they really swim. They kind of just... The ocean kind of moves them for them, I think. It's kind of intriguing, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say something. What was I talking about? Am I stupid? Also, this should be purple. Excuse me. Oh, it's behind my head. You can't even see it. These little hairs over here. Okay, let's get some gradients on this bad boy. Also, there's just a bunch of random lines that I don't really think need to be here, but that's okay. I will clean it up. You know, one day we're gonna be like, haha, the bell did it. But then, like if something bad happens, but then something bad is actually gonna happen at the moment that I ring the bell, and everyone's gonna be like, oh god, it's real! It's 59 degrees, give or take a few degrees. It's 84 here right now. I don't know what that is with humidity. Let's take a look-see. Tropical storm watch? No way. No way. Okay, I don't know. Probably a little higher with humidity. Not that bad. Pretty comfortable. Let's get these fall colors. When I was in Jersey, I picked up a bunch of leaves that had pretty colors. Simply because I wanted to. So I just put a bunch of leaves in my backpack. And I just had them in there. And then I flew home, and that's where they were. And I gave them to my mother, and I said, here, leaves for you. And she was like, what? She was like, okay, thanks. Thank you. I don't know. Meow, meow, meow. Well, I was gonna say something earlier, and I don't remember what it was, and I'm feeling like I'm brain blanking on it. I don't know. Fall is pretty, because the leaves seem to just fall from the trees so like naturally, I guess. I know that sounds weird, but it's like snow almost, just less cold. And it's kind of nice to look at when the leaves just keep falling from the trees a lot. You know, this drawing looks kind of scary without the shines in her eyes. It's giving less cute in the leaves and a little more yandere in the leaves. You better run. Winter vacation at Mimi's house. See, I feel like a lot of people actually do stuff like that because they, you know what a snowbird is? There's a lot of snowbirds in my area. Essentially what that is, it's like a person who lives up north during the summer months and moves down to the south for the winter months. And they just own two houses, I guess. I don't know. rich people. But you know, a lot of the people in my neighborhood are snowbirds. So there's that. Oh, honey, my kitty cat's here. Hello. He's so cute. He was napping on my bed earlier. I think his nap time is up. I'm gonna render through this a little bit more, but I want to color the line art real bad so I can work on the eyes. So I'm just gonna do some basic bits rendering on these leaves. Oh, did you guys know Pengy has never seen snow before? And I kind of want to take her to go see some snow. I'm hoping we get invited to a con that's in the north in like the cold months so that she could maybe see snow. She was telling me about how she's only seen it from like planes and stuff, you know? And I was like, no way. You gotta touch this stuff. It's crazy. It's literally just shaved ice, but it's crazy. I like I wish I had a picture to show you guys, but we visited my dad's house while I was up north, and he has like pictures of me as a child up that have like these crazy snowmen that we built. Like we would build snowmen that were like 6'4" in height. And I would just kind of decorate them and like barely help because I was like a toddler. But he would like build the whole thing. Like right in our front yard too. Very cool. Very pogers. Come visit Sunny. She'll hate the snow when she returns home. Oh no. Oh damn, can I come? Of course. We could put a manatee on a plane. Of course you can come. Wait, Manny, have you ever seen snow? I think it's a no because you're a manatee, but of course I need to ask. Just in case you know, had any imported or something. I don't know. What's a manatee thing for having snow? I don't know. Whatever. I'm curious. Have you seen snow before? I'll take you both. I'll kidnap the Manny and the penguin. And I will go to their homes and I will snatch them up. I have not? Oh my god. Bro, I gotta figure out what winter cons we can go to. You got me, bro. We're going. I gotta take Manny with me. Somebody call the penguin police. I'm taking this penguin. Penguins, like, okay, wait, you know, there are different types of penguins, and I found this out kind of recently. But there are the snow penguins that you see in the Antarctic, and then there are the sand penguins that you see in like Miami Beach, and I think Pengy's one of those. I think Pengy is a sand penguin, cause the snow is, you know. I think she gets cold too easily. But yeah, I'm excited. That's gonna be something that I have to do. It's on the bucket list. So I'm opening my blinds for Oreo to look out a little bit more. He's a funny little goober. Okay, cool, let's color this line art. Well, done. No, I'm just kidding. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Then again, I say that, but I thought when I moved to Florida that having the little geckos running around was like the most wild thing ever. And everyone who lives here is just so used to it. They're like, why, bro, get over it. It's a freaking gecko, dude. It's a lizard. You're fine. But I'm like, there's a lizard! What? It's crazy. We have sand penguins too. One day I will see snow. Where do you live again, Mama Trader? Where's these? have sand penguins and you will see snow. Dang, son. Maybe I should just... What if... Oh my god, you know what? That would actually be kind of a funny stream idea. I have to organize it so that I'm actually in New Jersey when it snows, but if it does, I'll just take videos. I'll just walk outside in the snow with you all. I'll live stream it. And I'll just go out. I'll make a tiny snowman on camera. I'll make a snow angel. What else do you do in the snow? I don't even I don't even know. I'll observe it, you know? It's not the same thing, but you know, it's soft and squishy and it crunches under your feet and it's cold. And if you wanted, you could put like you could ice cream scoop out some snow. I don't know if I recommend this, but I'm sure you could do it. And then you could like put some syrup in it and eat like a snow cone out of it, you know? As long as it's not the yellow snow. Don't eat the yellow snow. I've been talking for 3 hours, dude. What do I say? Where am I? Okay, let me zoom in. I'm gonna merge all my layers down. I wanna work on these eyes. Shitairu. I kind of want to do them a little bit differently than usual. I've seen a lot of artists with like that like shattering glass type of style that looks like they use that type of style when they draw eyes, and it's really pretty and I like it a lot, so I want to try it. I'm doing this no reference mode though, so that might not work out for me very well. Wow, 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 wow. Sunny will eat the yellow snow just to spite you. No, Sunny! No! No, Sunny, no! Not the yellow snow! Don't eat the yellow snow! Please. I'm sure that's not good for you. In case you don't get the innuendo, that's usually where the doggies pee. In the yellow snow. Or where some child might have done that, you know? I don't know. Kids are weird. There was this one, like, this has nothing to do with what I just said. There's a one, like, sledding hill in my neighborhood when I lived in New Jersey. And when we were little, we would always go to this one hill. Like, every kid in the neighborhood would go over there. And we would, like, I don't know, just start sledding up and down and going all around this thing. And it was pretty fun, but it was cold. It was cold and it was also kind of tiring, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of effort to climb up those hills. And like full snowsuits, mind you. Like you're not just wearing a jacket, you're in like a full snowsuit. Meow, meow, meow. You're telling me it's not a lemon snow cone? It could be, but not when it's natural. we can get you a lemon snow cone though. That you're allowed to eat. I wonder if they make lettuce snow cones, like sea lettuce snow cones. I wonder if that's a thing that they make. Water. Water's crazy, man. You ever just take a good sip of water? Can you tell I don't have anything to talk about anymore? That's a good like start, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Not enough. Yeah, I want it. Yeah, I want it. Yeah. Not enough. Not enough. Sing away, yo. That's that song by Oracle called Not Enough. Is Mimi gonna be at the swimming tier list Manny stream tonight? Hell yeah, I'm gonna be there. I gotta try and remember when Manny streams more often so I can actually be there, because I always watch the VODs like a grandma. There's nothing wrong with watching VODs, but I'm always like, dang, I could have said something funny here. My knowledge is kept to myself once again. Oh my god. You know what? I can talk about this. I caught up on Miraculous Ladybug. I will not spoil, do not worry, but I caught up on Miraculous Ladybug season 5, whatever the hell season is out right now. And oh my god. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, oh my god. Yeah. Also, because I've been babysitting the boys recently, they're like 4, I think, right? Or 5 maybe. And they watch so many like shows that I feel like they shouldn't be watching. I definitely talked about this already, so I'm gonna like swap the topics a bit, but they watch a whole bunch of like random shows that are like animated really well for like a kids show. And I'm like, what the heck is this, huh? Why did I get to watch all the junk when I was growing up, and now there's this? You got me, man. No way. Anyway, where do you watch the new season at? Let me get the name of the website, because the one I usually would watch it on Miraculous.2, I think, but that it doesn't have these ones. I watched them on ladybugnews.com. ladybugnews.com. Careful, have your ad block ready. Actually, Ladybug News wasn't that bad. The Miraculous.2 was terrible with the like pop-up ads that like try to tell you they're hacking into your phone or something. I don't know about that. Hawkmoth says, I will become miraculous, Ladybug. Exactly. He said that. I'm sure he said that. For realsies though, that man, something is happening to that man. I know he's a fictional character, but something is happening to that man. Something wrong. I'm not gonna spoil, but hey yo. Hey yo. Anyway, this is the part of the stream where I just put an absurd amount of shines in the eyes for quite literally no reason at all. Like, nobody asked for it, but here I am. You just make a bunch of these things, and magic happens. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, no problem, Bob. I know it's hard to find those things. It's a pain. As soon as I find a site that actually works, I'm like, hey, anybody need the goods? I gotchas. Right now, only episodes... I will say this before you go watching them. I will say the creator, Thomas Astruck, he was like very adamant about watching this scene in order. Or not the scene, the season in order. Because apparently it will like ruin the experience for you if you don't watch it in order. They have episodes 1 through 10 out, but I think they have like 21 out or something like that. I don't recommend watching 21. Like, he sounded like he was like serious about that, and I don't want to ruin my own experience personally. And watching 1 through 10 was enough for me. I'll watch 21 when it's time to watch 21, dog. Yeah, just a fair warning in case you didn't also see that. But yar. I don't know why. Miraculous should just, like, or not really Miraculous, Zag Studios, the studios behind them, they should just be more, like, strict in their contracts with television things and say, like, okay, you gotta show the episodes in order and on the same universal release date that we release. Because they don't do that. like some like station in like Germany will show you an episode like 6 or something first and show you nothing else, and then like some like Portuguese is the language, Portugal, haha, or like Brazil or something will show you like episodes like 1, 6, and 20 in like a week, and then everybody gets like spoiled on that. It's really weird because I'm one of those people who will watch it if it comes out, usually. But I'm heeding the warning for this season based on how wacky and wild it seems to be. So, you know, just in case you feel like being the same way that I am, you know. You're nailing this new eye look. I don't know. I'm not quite a fan of it yet, but thank you. I'm hoping if I keep rendering it, I'll enjoy it more. Because it looks fine from close up, and you look away, and it's like, hey, oh, ah, ee, ooh, you know. I might also have to render more of the image to make it make sense, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, that I actually don't know if that helped or made it worse. Eh. Slightly lower opacity. When in doubt, 50%. Yeah, I think I watched last season all whack out of order on accident. I was so confused. Yeah. Yes, I know what you mean. Because they, like, the certain episodes would have, like, something happen in them. This is still no spoilers, don't worry. But, some episodes would have something happen in them. And then, like, you would watch the episode that came out the week right after that or something. And you'd be like, wait, why is this? Hang on, what? Didn't we just? But it turns out you watched episode 20, then episode 6 or something, in different languages. I watched the last season as it came out entirely, meaning like if it came out in Spanish, I'd just watch it in Spanish, you know. Usually I would wait for subtitles unless it was in French, then I would just try to get the gist, but you know. But yeah, I'm trying not to do that for this season. I'm watching it in order for this season. And you know what? I don't regret it yet. It's kind of a better watching experience, not gonna lie. I feel more like I'm watching a coherent series rather than some crazy thoughts. I don't know. Okay. Maybe like that. I gotta figure out what the heck what I'm doing with this. Oh, that's not what I'm doing with it. Oh, you know what? Let's put a full shadow on the eyes. Why is that black when I selected a light blue? The world will never know. Okay. Wowie. Bonjour, Mimi, je suis le papillon. No, no! Le papillon, no, no, s'il vous plaît. Stay the frickety frack away from me. I was actually, this is like kind of in tangent with a lemonade story, but I'll just give you like the gist. I was talking to a guy who lived in France for like the past 6 years, and he was like, I said like as a haha, I don't know why I said this, my French is so bad nowadays, because I used to be basically fluent, and now I just haven't practiced in like 6 years, so I don't freaking remember any of it. I know things like basic conjugation, and that's about it, like random words and basic conjugation. But he started talking to me in French, and I was like, oh, hey, you know, whatever, je m'appelle Mimi, haha. You know, Zuvo, whatever, I don't know, whatever. I was saying like stupid shit. I don't even know if what I said made sense. I was in a tizzy at that point anyway. I'll tell you more about that later though. I was in a tizzy. Okay, no, I don't want to do the normal circle-y shines in the eyes. You're walking in the park alone in the middle of fall. You see somebody standing there. She turns around and she looks at you with crazed eyes like this. That's scary. I don't like that. That's scary. You know what I think it needs? I think it actually needs a little more of like a pupil with this effect. Probably should have a reference open of some artists that actually do this properly. I literally just have the concept in my pea brain and I'm like, yeah, let me just whip that one out over here. It doesn't work like that. Maybe for some people it does, but I don't know. I'm not one of them. I don't know what I'm drawing right now. Scary. Why is it so scary? What if okay, first of all, let me get a little bit of this, a little bit of like this color, get some like trees and stuff going back here. Ooh, trees. Trees have branches that do this. And some more trees like this. Wow, crazy, I know. And then there's gonna be like a break in the trees like right here so you can kind of see through them a little bit better. And there's gonna be a bunch of random fall colors all around. That's nuts. The grass is like this off-green color that's kind of off-putting, but no one questions it. But it's not just grass. There's fall leaves down there too, because they gotta fall somewhere, dog. Ooh, wow. You like my background skills? I'm so good at backgrounds. Wowie. Okay. Now let me just, pretend none of this ever happened and blur it out. There you go, the general feeling of fall. Totally convincing, I know. Let me just, Hey, don't eat that! My cat knows. Every time it hits, like, an hour before his dinner, he knows, so he just starts becoming a menace. Eating my wires. Because he knows I don't like it. It's a little much, I think. Just gotta swap the... Hey! Don't eat that! Gotta get going, bye-bye. Oh no! Bye-bye. Family pet, hey yo! Hey yo! The manatee's got feelings. Oh no, he saw that! Oh no, he saw it! He came right back. Oh my god. The family pet has feelings, man. Ooh. And I... Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna put a lot of lighting effects over this later to cover my mistakes. Actually, you know what? I kind of I want to put a little bit more of like a glow up here like this. Don't eat that. Honey, honey. Hey, don't eat that. Don't eat it. Don't you? Hey, stop ignoring me. Stop ignoring me. No, don't just do it again. Get out of here. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're so cute. What are you doing? Why are you so bad? He's just eating my wires on my PC. That's not good. That's bad. Color dodge the problem away. Yeah, you are so right, honestly. That's how I deal with my problems in a modern way. Modern problems require modern solutions. Color dodge, baby. Okay, that's, that's fine. The background doesn't need to be that nice. Okay? um, so let's see. I'm gonna render a lot of this a bit more. Right now, everything is on the same layer, and I work that way sometimes. So we're just gonna go with that. Kind of blur things. Boy, I don't know. Wait, what time is Manny streaming tonight? Does anyone know? I don't remember what time he starts. I gotta open up freaking Twitch, dude. Mr. Twitch, please. I like how it knows who I want to watch. It automatically goes to Manny. That's so funny. Excuse me. What time is this? What time? What time? Oh, I don't think it says. Maybe it's not today. Maybe it's later. I have to check. 8 o'clock? Is he streaming today? Are you sure it's today? It might be, and it might not be like written there. I'm a little silly. I gotta get the bird cam up and running again. I haven't had it running since the hurricane, I don't think. There's a blue jay on the thing right now, which is why I bring it up. Okay, I want to make the eyes look a little less strangely demonic. They look strangely, like, creepy. I really think it's because there's a lack of eye shines, so they just look very flat. In like a slightly off-putting sort of way. Sunny Cool and is on the Manatee Discord. I see. I didn't know he had a Discord. Yabe. I'm a fake friend. I'm one of those people who will support you from the sidelines, but then will be like, oh, right, I should probably go to your stream, huh? It's because I have the brain cell of a peanut. Meow. That was my cat. Not me. The one before that was my cat. That'd be funny if I just started meowing on stream and then I was like, that was my cat. I didn't meow. That was the cat. Hi, honey. He's angry because he's hungry. Just like me. I raised him to be a chip off the old block, if you will. I have no idea what is going on with these. Do you ever just keep drawing on something and hoping it gets better? Just trying things out at this point. I don't even know. Still creepy looking. Maybe this should be like more of a... Huh? Maybe... Dang, why do I look like that? You know you're in Iowa when people work on their house in the winter? Why would you be working on your house in the winter? Doesn't it get cold? whether you're working inside or outside, like if you're, I'm assuming you're like taking insulation or something down, most likely. It's gonna be cold. What the heck? Okay, if I just exaggerate some of these colors, because now it's just looking a little muddy. Yeah, I don't know. Something ain't right with the way that this looks, and I can't quite place it. Methinks I might come back to it later. Hmm. You know, maybe painting it together like that might help. Mix the colors a little more naturally, I guess. Smaller brush size though. Yesterday there were 2 mosquitoes in my house and I killed them both first try. I think I'm becoming a mosquito smashing god. Mosquitoes probably fear me. After I got bit by like fucking like 37 on my legs or something like that. I don't remember the number anymore. During filming, they were probably like, okay, we've got her. That's my cat. They're like, we've got her, boys. We don't need any more of this. We've had enough. Yeah, it didn't really help. I don't know. I'm gonna keep rendering this and probably come back to it later. But we are going on 4 hours, and I'm kind of hungry, and so is Oreo. So, probably gonna head out. I'm gonna put a lot of bokeh here, lighting effects. I'll post it when it's finished later if you want to check it out. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Okay, I'm gonna call it for now, though. Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you have a lovely evening, or whatever it is for you. Make sure you get some food, get some rest, take it easy, have a good time doing whatever it is you must do. I hope you have a lovely, amazing day / evening or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna head out because I'm hungry. Thank you guys so much for coming, though. We'll be streaming again soon. I don't know exactly what. Streams are still gonna be a little wonky till I think around the holidays because I you know I got to babysit the children and that takes out a lot of time from my week. But yeah, you'll still see me, no worries. I love you guys. Goodbye bye for now. Ciao for now. Ciao for now. Bye 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 bye. Ciao for now. Ciao for now.